Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next session of Dumbskulls, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. It is I, your game master, your friend, possibly lover, Ezekieru, and I am here with my wonderful players. Starting from top of the order, we have American Josh.
Top.
Hello, I am that guy. I play the robot.
You do.
All right,
That's all you need
that's
to know
me.
about Josh.
That's it. It's me, Velko. I play the plant. I have a cough because I drank carbonated beverages less than an hour ago.
That's amazing. Next up, we have Super Ninja.
I'm Super Ninja 5506. My
Six.
throat is sore from streaming for 4 hours.
Next up, we have Requiem's VA.
Dang, what's up? I play Requiem's, the human champion.
Yes. What
Got it this time.
what subtype?
What's your
Fuck.
subgenre? of human?
Badass.
Look, I got it. Okay.
No,
Stop.
you got most of it. What's the subtype? Do you remember?
I do not.
Redeemer.
No.
Redeemer.
Redeemer.
Thank you.
Because
am I
you do
being
your
bullied?
glimpse of redemption. Remember
You ever just glimpsed at someone and they're suddenly redeemed?
Yep.
Damn.
I have that
Seems
effect
to
on
not
people.
work most of the time.
And
Maybe if
lastly,
you glimpsed with your ass more, it would work.
we have the head of Numbskulls, our lovely
Me.
Ava.
Ants.
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 Ant-Man.
Stop. I hate all of this.
I love you all. You're all great.
I'm
But
terrible.
yeah, we had one hell of a session last week, and before we get
Aegis was from the critically acclaimed video game Detroit Become Human. We found it.
yeah, we found that.
cracked the code.
So before we get into all that, let's go over hi. If you wish to help support the show, you can do that a number of ways. You could just watch and enjoy and like the videos and watch the VODs afterwards if you don't have time now. You can
Hell, you
also
could watch without enjoying. We don't care.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just watch it. Who cares?
Just watch it. Come on.
Just watch it.
you
Come on, don't be a baby.
You
Turn
could
it on and leave for 4 hours.
you could also just follow us on Twitter. We all have our little handles we say at the end. And also, you can always donate to grant some hero points or name NPCs to sprinkle throughout the world of Zelterra, which is the world that we play in. Just going through the hero points real quick. We have starting from the one with the least. We have Requiems with 85 hero points.
Whoa.
Then we
With
have
the least.
we have
85.
we have Kestrel with 105. Okay. And then we
Oh,
have
right, yeah.
Dipped with 137. We have Aegis with 217 plus 1 for Chester.
Exactly 1 point for Chester.
And then we have Brim with 630 hero points with 7 dedicated to Schnookers. And also, I have 300 villain points that I can sprinkle throughout my encounters. But enough of all of that. Can I get somebody, namely Joshua, to recap what happened last time?
Oh, why, sure. Why not? Frankly.
Okay.
Let's see here. Pull out my old journal.
I'll go and
Nah,
switch over to the
It just
overlay now.
scroll down. Alright. Well, past Josh decided to be a fucker. Because all I wrote down was number 16 Rex butt and then Tinker, comma. There's nothing after the comma.
If you want to know what the butt stuff is about, I'm switching over back to our usual role-playing screen. And here, just a reminder, these are both Requiem's asses. With
Can I
the,
just say how impressed I was that Fran got that completed in such a short amount of time where she
Oh,
could
yeah.
draw my butt?
she's very talented, and next, like after this coming week, her tablet's finally coming in, so she's gonna get used to that and drawing all kinds of butts on that.
Okay, well,
Yay!
since I didn't write any notes last time, let me go all oratory here and just describe what I remember. So basically, we still had some days of downtime to deal with. because we had basically said what Rek was doing working at Wamwarts. We said that what Kestrel is doing, looking for someone who knows where Temple of Gozra is. I almost said Gozer because of Boko always saying
Gozer.
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 Gazra is. And then
Gozra.
Aegis spent a day going to his friend the Tinker, who told him that he was a box, which confused Aegis deeply. So Aegis is now pre-mid crisis of trying to figure out what it means to have a soul, which is cool. But also in other news, it now also has a compartment in their arm that they can fold up and put their rapier into, and then it springs out. So that's neat. Dipped, then Aegis and Dipped both spent the rest of the week working, just making some cash. Aegis is attempting to save up to 50 gold pieces so that he can give it to the Tinker for something with the bracelets of dashing. Then we reached the point where we're all grouped up and decided to head out. Brim stopped sad napping, and we all got on a cart to go help our friend who is afflicted by the nature god. We reached the temple. We paid the cart dude extra to just chill for a second. When we went in the temple, there was a large knight man with a beard and someone that looks a lot like Dipped. That's right, it's another Undyne. Who basically was like, Dipped, the chosen one, why are you here? And then Dipped rambled on about Aqueduct 8 for a while.
It was 7.
Oh, right, sorry. Aqueduct 7, which makes everything okay. The voice
It's
of
working on it.
Gazra boomed out and was all like, hey, Kestrel, you little bitch. You bitch. And then Kestrel went, nuh-uh. And now we're having to refight the armors that we initially ran away from.
Yes, because
And
it
killed.
as the tank, it took literally almost all my health.
And I killed them both with my ideas.
Well, that's you know, Steven, when you finish the thought, it sounds very not impressive. So you probably shouldn't. And we killed them both
ideas
through
killed the robots.
my idea that I very impressively I made it.
My ideas, to be fair, did almost kill Aegis also. But
I
it's
told the
fine.
robot to punch down the building. It was genius. No one could have
I made the
known.
robot open the lock that dealt 27 damage to them,
Yeah. You know what happens?
nearly instantly killing the robot,
All right.
So-
as you do.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I remember.
Okay. So just to go before we jump into combat, because we already rolled for that and everything, we got a donation from Honest AK for $1. Says
Rapping again.
Nope. That was boredom last time for that. They Honest goes, not sure if I'll watch the
was
entire
prepared.
stream or not, but I'll try. Here's $1. Let's switch it up and give a point to Aegis. That's a character, right? My memory and mind is so tired. Yep.
Hell yeah.
You got it. You got it in one. Alrighty.
218, baby.
All right, let's turn on the music.
Music.
Yep.
Dun-dun-dun,
Get that.
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh no, it's the
I pause
Bioshock
and eat
music.
16 wheels of cheese.
Fired Bethesda employee must clear out desk full of 97 cheese wheels.
That's very good.
Not clickbait.
So, top of the order, we have the first animated scuba armor
I was
over
hoping that
here.
wasn't the one
baby.
near me, but I think it is.
It is. So this one, knowing that you are the prime target of this little situation, is
I
going
prepared
to
a
use.
not nimble dodge.
Okay.
As I'm sure you're gonna roll until you get a 28 or some shit.
Actually, he gets to about here because again, his weapons have reach.
Mm.
So
Long
let's-
boys.
Yep. So let's go on and roll a giant fish hook. So that's one.
Yep.
Does a 22 hit?
If I nimble dodge, I think it takes me up to 22. So yes.
Okay. So you're gonna take 11 points of piercing
So
damage.
something that occurred to me that I don't know if anybody else has things that temporarily increase their AC, but that would make something not a critical. If somebody rolled a 32, my AC
Correct.
is normally 20. But if I use nimble dodge or a 31, and if I use nimble dodge, it would make it at least not crit, correct?
Yep.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Not a
is
thing
he
I had
within-
considered until last week.
You would be
Hold on.
shifting
Correct.
the DC, basically.
Is
As a-
important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he within
So
50?
it's not completely
He
useless.
is not.
Even if you roll
You
a
have
30.
you have the little measure thing.
Yeah.
Kestrel's
yeah,
20
okay.
feet, and they are 25 feet. They have to
Fuck.
both be
No
within
glimpsing.
15. Yeah.
Sorry,
you have to-
Kestrel.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
well,
So you
it
have
is what it is.
it's 11 points of piercing, and then they're gonna
Yeah, I
take
guess I'll
another.
take that.
They'll take another swing at you with a -5.
hmm
That's a 21.
I will nimble dodge that one, making it miss.
Okay, there you go. Your reaction is spent, and now it is
How
your
do I just
turn.
subtract the number? Because I don't remember. Do I just type -11 into the
Yeah.
health box?
Yep.
Yes, there we go.
You
That is
can
correct.
do
I'm
that?
doing math.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on your token.
Shit.
If you go into the red
On the
circle above
token?
your token.
Yeah, on the token.
Yeah, you
Click
can
on your
click on your
token, and there's
the
three little.
tokens have health?
circles.
Yeah,
Whoa, look at that.
yeah.
Wait.
Gosh, what-
Aegis? I mean, have you not noticed this?
That's sweet.
I'm
Look, I'm
glad.
an idiot, but I even I know that worked.
Well, there you go.
I stare at my
Okay, you're
character
gonna
sheet
do-
most of the
You're
time.
gonna do a third no 80 move. Never mind. You're gonna hit me again. Do it.
They walked and hit you twice.
Yep.
That's their actions. So it is the end of their turn. It is your turn now.
And
Cool.
Ezzy didn't villain point to hit you with the second hit.
Nope.
I'm happy.
Thanks,
about that.
Ezzy.
Thank you.
Pretty solid, my guy.
I mean, I wrote I
Thumbs
wrote
up
a
to you.
15, so like I could have fished for it, but like, eh.
Yeah. So Kestrel staggers backwards and briefly considers running away.
Mm-hmm.
But then he hears a voice coming from within him, a sort of robotic voice that says, hold on, I can turn on my robot. filter.
I am Aegis. No.
I am.
Aegis.
It says, face this, you are strong, we are strong. And hearing that and not quite understanding what that meant, but feeling the strength, he's one action summons Technologic,
Alrighty.
which I just got to boop that
Yep.
onto
Just
the map.
click. Yeah, click and drag that there.
Summons it in that square,
That's
and
fine.
then Kestrel screams, and then Fury of Blows.
Okay.
Scream a free action.
So when we two attacks.
Yep.
That hits. That misses. That hits.
Oh, the 17 hits? Shit, never
Yep.
mind. 1 hero point. Cool. So, damage, that's 1d6 plus 2 twice.
So that's
Oh.
So
15
7, 8,
points.
So 15 total damage, which is down to like 5 or whatever the fuck.
15, so it's 15 minus 9, so it'll be 6 points of damage.
Woo!
Okay,
That's
and
2 actions.
yep, you have a
And
third.
then I'm going to. I don't remember these things having reactions. I'm just going to run into Requiem's glimpse range.
Okay. Alrighty, next it
Alright.
is dipped.
That's what I'm doing.
Hey, let me look at my options
Okay.
and my distance. She is going 30 exactly.
30
going on with the
exactly.
45. okay.
45.
Let's see.
I, Super Ninja, am much less worried about this encounter than I was last time, because now we sort of know what we're doing.
It's not going to turn
Even
into
if,
like a
even if,
Scooby-Doo
even
runaway.
if we get absolutely murdered, like it won't be as bad as last time.
Hey, see, what is my spell casting modifier? Just so I know offhand.
Your spellcasting modifier is procced off of your wisdom because you're a druid.
So that's +4. Okay.
It's 4 plus your training, which you're trained, so it's 2 plus your level, so 5. So 5 plus 4 is a 9.
5 + 4, so that's 6.
5 plus 4 is not
Nine.
6.
I would
Welcome
hope
to
mine
Math
was
Lessons
4
with
and 6.
Ezukaru.
I will, I will id you. What are you trying to
Actually,
cast?
Well,
I
if you
That's
turn one of them
No,
upside
I was
down,
just
it'd
trying
be
to.
6.
I'm doing some math to see if it was even possible for me to hit what that the hardness is 9. You said.
9, yes.
Yeah, so I'd have to do at least 10 with something. I was just
Or just
looking.
hunt for a crit.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Let's see.
How many hero points do you got?
I mean, you
100.
I mean, don't forget you have like 2nd level spells.
Yeah,
Ah,
I don't know if that. I was looking at cantrips, not spells, offhand.
Oh, you should. Okay.
Usually, you gotta start with the
Look at
spells.
spells.
on these
Also,
guys.
Your
your
spells.
spells are heightened to 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your spells, girl.
I know.
Well, do you know? Because you didn't do it.
So at
fucking
max,
damn it,
your
was
produce
it?
flame or electric arc would do about 12 damage.
Mm-hmm. Did I? I'm trying to remember if I put things into these or not.
I've already adjusted all your spells.
Okay, then I must not have. So don't. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Like you chose to prepare acid arrow and enlarge.
Oh, it doesn't have my daily uses on it. 1 second then.
You haven't
Yeah.
used any spells, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
no,
th-
it was
this
just
is-
that my daily uses weren't ticked. Acid arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast acid arrow on. Wait, 1 second. I'm gonna make sure this is. Okay, I was just
100
making sure to not have.
It's
splash damage
120
on.
feet, one object or creature.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast acid arrow onto this one.
Which one?
This
Top
one.
one.
Okay.
The one I punched.
A 20 will hit. 18 acid damage. That kills it. Wait.
Oh, shit.
My. No, it doesn't. Wait. Addition. Is that 3 additional damage from?
Let's see.
Oh, it's persistent, so that doesn't hit the proc. So 18. That's 9. So it's still got.
Does their hardness affect persistent damage?
It does. I think.
So it just does nothing then?
Yes, but because you hit the broken threshold, their AC went down.
Hooray.
So as you're doing this, like you're kind of summoning up this like big ball of like bubbling green acid and shooting it forward. It just breaks apart a lot of like the little ligaments and mechanical bits of this armor, and it starts like slouching with like one shoulder lowered. And like its light is like the light that's like it's casting for its vision is like flickering on and off.
Oh,
like
cool. I hit the circuit.
it's barely like shambling right now.
Huh, these are much easier than I remember last time.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
we're a level higher.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Okay, and next we have okay, so that's 2 actions. Did you want to use your last action?
That's let's see. 1 second. I'm gonna check my spear really quick. That's just a single action to throw it, right?
Also, super, you gotta switch your character from your profile picture to your thing.
It would be a multiple attack penalty, but yes. It's a
Yeah.
single action to throw it.
It is an attack
hurt.
spell, so you do suffer through map.
Can't hurt.
It could if you critically failed and stabbed yourself.
Well, I
Okay,
didn't.
so that's
We're not
6.
We're
That's-
not using those cards, so.
no, we're not using the critical hit and miss deck. Though I have plans for those, so don't worry.
So you rolled a 6.
Yep, you roll a 6.
Whatever. That's fine.
It returns to your hand, and you just kind of shrug as it turns
Eh.
to Brim. Brim, you're next to this unnamed child, and you have a Marauder to your back, and one that is down the stairs somewhat, facing off against your friends. What do you do?
And remember, the Gazra said we can use lightning, basically.
Yeah.
That's what
but
they
I don't know
said,
if I
yes.
Tell
trust
Kestrel that.
They
Didn't tell
boom.
Kestrel
They
that.
boom. Oh
They-
yeah,
they
that's
only
true.
said-
they didn't
yeah,
tell
they only-
Kestrel.
They told specifically Brim and Dipped.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if I trust that in the slightest.
You could always just prank your old
You
pal,
can-
pal
you can
Kestrel
trust-
by killing him with lightning.
You can
That
trust
would be
Gazra.
great.
Oh no.
Gazra's pure neutral.
What a way to
Trust
go.
him.
That doesn't being pure neutral doesn't like mean
Doesn't
oh
mean
they're
they have
immune
our
to ever
best
telling a
interests.
lie. Yeah.
Nah,
Also,
man.
being true neutral, you know your Divine Lance won't work on these motherfuckers.
Yes, it won't, which means I have to resort to other spells.
To biting.
Mm.
Mm.
Let's
Brim
see.
has to resort to the crunch. How much?
Alright.
When you leveled up, did your lightning breath get like additional damage at all?
Don't actually remember.
It did.
I don't.
It did.
Okay, it did. Okay, well, I'm not gonna take that chance. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, just do
It'll
it.
be really funny.
It's not going to
I-
hit Kestrel.
I am going to.
Even if it does, it'll be
hold
really,
on.
it'll be a really funny way for Kestrel to die.
Do it. Do it. It
Kestrel
won't
dies
kill
is a
him.
god
Do it.
total lie.
There's no way
God,
Gaz was
lie.
lying here. That's not their steez.
No, I mean, do whatever you want. I'm just saying, like, don't be afraid to do the lightning breath.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
God told you to.
Oh, a
alright.
god.
Not your
I'm
god
gonna
specifically, but a god.
cast. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon,
Ooh.
and do I get to choose what it gets to be,
Yes.
or is it
Yes.
just random?
You
Okay.
you get to choose. Like, okay.
You
Hold on.
cast it, you get a wrought iron frying pan.
Well, specifically,
Amazing.
Ah,
the-
I see.
specifically, it's supposed to be your deity's favored weapon, so it has to be either
Yes,
a quarterstaff
jaws
or
or
a
quarterstaff.
fang. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just
Alright,
floating jaws.
Pretty funny to me.
All right, babies, it's time for.
It's either a stick or a mouth. Wow.
Yep.
It's time for the spirit.
Here comes
maw.
a spiritual mouth. Here we go.
Oh my.
Let's
go, baby.
So
I love
so
the god maw.
so which one are you targeting?
This one.
Okay, so you
We should make an icon for.
So you
spiritual
for- so you
weapon, 'cause it occupies a space. Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
So you formalize this kind of like almost skeletal energy that resembles a dragon's maw, as it just kind of
Kestrel is
flies
briefly
out.
Horrified.
You swear there's like some semblance of Apsu within it, Brim, as it just rears up and then just like almost like a snake, almost kind of unhinging its jaw, like opening it up quite wide, and takes a huge bite out of the Marauder. And just like with the other Marauder, this one just immediately just tanks a hit.
Listen.
And becomes into the broken threshold.
Nice.
Okay, interesting.
Hmm.
Do I have anything that's not 2 action?
I know, right? This is the
Your
constant
big
issue I have.
smacky mace. Or
Yeah.
move.
Throw a rock
Or
at it and crit,
here's
you
a
must kill
fun
it.
one. I have one idea. One thing that I know casters like to do is you can go for demoralizes. I don't know if it'll work on the animate armors, but it's one action to attempt an intimidate check to demoralize the target. So it's something that a lot of casters like trying to go for.
But they're automatons.
Yeah. I'm just saying in general.
Can we scare the
I
robots?
see it.
You can try.
I don't. I can
They're
try.
constructs.
I'll
I
do
don't.
it.
Do
I-
they
I-
fear death?
I fear comfortable. No, I feel comfortable where I am. So
I fear
I'll
comfortable
roll
pillows.
intimidation to make him feel bad.
Okay.
Am I allowed to do such a thing as he?
What are
you
James
allowed-
the Lost and
allow-
the Child doing?
Allowed to do? Well,
Hanging.
they'll move at the top of the order.
When's their turn?
Yeah, their order is going to be at the top.
I
But
think
what-
I think the child is currently possessed by Gazra, but like, what's James doing?
Chill and
Ja-
vague.
James just
He's
chilling,
really
man.
confused
James,
by all of
yeah,
this.
James is very confused by this. But
James is
what-
just vibing, my guy.
but Brim, what was the question?
Am I allowed to roll intimidation?
I mean, you're
You can
allowed.
always-
Whether,
you can always do it.
You can
Whether or not
always
it
do
will
it.
work is different.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
just
think it'll work
didn't
against
know-
them because
just
I
didn't
think
know
they're mindless. But
Yeah,
or you could
that's-
the other basically if you've got to move, if you have one action left and you don't know what to do and you don't want to move, two good things to do is try to demoralize the enemy, or you can always try to recall
through-
knowledge.
I mean, you could do that,
And,
or
although-
also you could like, because you're kind of melee built ish. You can also like move yourself into a better position for flanking.
You could walk right up to them.
Yeah.
Do you have
That's
shields?
enough. I don't think that's a good idea. But
Well,
you could.
again, they're war priests, so they're more
Alright.
melee build.
Yeah, but I'm
Alright,
saying you don't want to
alright,
end.
alright.
You don't want to end your turn by walking up into melee
Yeah,
range of
but
an
you
enemy.
but you could walk away
Well,
and make them
to be
chase
fair,
after
you are. To be fair, you are currently in melee range with that enemy,
Yes.
Correct. You could just
because
step.
it can reach 10 feet.
You could
If
just
you
walk
step to
walk
flank
out.
it, you could at least give Aegis some sort of like benefit if you wanted to do that, or you could leave.
Yeah,
It's-
it's up to you.
You have a wealth of options, really. An embarrassment
The
of
po-
riches.
The
The
possibilities,
possibilities are endless.
Mama
All right,
Mama
Brim's just
Pasta.
gonna scooch. Brim's gonna
Brim's gonna
scooch.
Oh,
Scooch a
okay.
little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
No-
It uses
hashtag
its
no
reaction
fear.
to create a
So
attack of
now
opportunity.
it is that animated Scuba's turn, and they
Hello, sir.
they are going to first attempt to let
Trip.
me I was thinking that, yeah,
Why is everybody 20 fucking feet away? God damn it.
Why aren't
because
you
Pick the
bigger?
wrong place to stand.
because
What if you embiggened yourself?
I
Guess what?
intentionally moved closer to you.
guess what? You this is the thing. You should try to like roll high in your initiative because
You know
otherwise,
what?
Yeah.
You know
Why
what,
don't you just
Ezzy?
do better?
You know what, Ezzy?
uh-huh.
Wow.
Why aren't you just better than you are right
Yeah,
now?
why
Why
aren't you just
good
better?
at the game, Quinn? Jeez.
Just fucking kill me. Just Caden.
Okay. If you
lightning
wouldn't, I'd
bolt
just
fucking-
walk up to him. You know how hard they hit.
Requiem drops his armor and goes, "Just take me from this world."
Requiem
now
uses
hold
one
on.
Requiem takes
action
10
to
minutes
hit.
to unequip his
So
armor.
so and instead of tripping you, what they're going to do is they're going to try to grab you. So let me just
And then throw you down the stairs.
nope. So athletics does a 24 beat your fortitude DC?
Fortitude DC. Oh, that one I don't have to memory.
Fortitude is
does
10
indeed.
plus
8,
whatever the number
so
is. yes?
18. So yes, it does. So they have you grabbed, and now they're going to try
Owie.
to hit you, like stab you in the gut with the fish hook at a
Oh.
-5. But your AC is going to be down by 2 because you're flat-footed because you're grabbed. So
Well then.
Makes sense.
I'm going to use a Velen point.
We
Does
don't
a
get to
20
see your rolls anymore?
Nope.
Rip.
Does a 24? No, 19. Does a 19 hit your AC if it's flat-footed?
So it'd be at a -2.
So you would be at a 16.
Jesus. What's with your low armor class?
You know what?
I don't have a lot of decks.
I'm gonna.
That's fair.
You know what? Hold on. Villain point.
That's fair. Oh, well, okay.
Villain point. Villain point. Okay, making that a crit. You take 20 points of piercing damage.
Why? What did Brim do to you?
I just want to make this interesting before you steamroll through these.
Yeah. You have to take some damage.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
take
you
some.
You
I
don't.
did.
Don't worry, I will bite you.
I
When
took
my
a
turn
third of
comes
my health
around.
and damage.
And then it will end its last attack with an agile gauntlet to try to punch it in a little bit more. So this is gonna be at a -8. That would be. That's probably not enough. That's probably a 11. 21 minus 8 would be a 13. Villain point. Villain point. Villain point. Yeah,
Is
that'll do it.
Possible for you to hit with this.
Yes, because I just rolled a 26, which is going to be that's an 18, so their AC is a 16 right now. Takes 7 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Hmm.
Just a ray
Brim,
of
how you
sunshine.
looking there, buddy?
I'm looking fine, honestly.
Poor.
Wait, my numpad. Hold on.
Besides his PC, it's fucking up.
That's not. It shouldn't be doing that.
So that was how many
Do
villain
you have
points
Razor products?
total?
Because let me tell you about the issues I've been having.
Uh-oh.
1, 2,
She
3,
died.
4, 5,
F.
6.
In the chat?
7,
Can I get an F in the chat?
8. So I'm down to
Oh no, I've actually
292.
opened up Premiere for the 4th time.
Oh
today.
no, you only have 292.
Yeah.
Good lord.
F.
Don't worry. I don't worry, guys. I think we'll be fine with my 630.
Maybe. Unless I kill
Well, if you
you.
die, you do have to use all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does give you a lot of initiative to, kill me, but that's fine.
I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the one F
And-
in the chat. I think.
anyways,
You're my
now,
favorite. Never
Quinn.
mind, there's 2. It's
Now,
ruined
Quinn, when it comes to your turn, you start to hear a voice. A reverberation that comes from your gauntlet.
From your loins.
And you see little embers kind of flicker off of the gauntlet as it asks you a simple question.
Will it blend?
Do you want power?
God.
Now that's a voice you can trust right there, Quinn. That's a firm yes if I've ever
Why
seen
do
one.
you refuse to gain power?
now.
Yes.
Doesn't like grinding.
I do.
Then let
Shouldn't have answered that.
then let fire and blood lead you to the way.
And
Hmm.
you get to cast your firebolt on your spell list.
Ooh.
Woo!
Flare
Ooh.
bolt, rather. Which one are you targeting?
Fuck. I'm gonna target the one that was being mean to Kestrel.
Okay.
Because fuck
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna let you know it.
Ideally, I'm out of range of that.
Go on and roll it. Just click on this on the thing.
Wait, hold on. I gotta. Spells? Okay. Oh,
Whistles.
this isn't an AoE effect, is it?
It's a single target.
Single target. Cool. Okay.
Unless this thing has like a 10-foot blast radius, I think I'm fine. And even then, I
doesn't.
take it like.
Okay.
Wow.
Regardless of that, it automatically hits. So, you can re-roll damage if you want.
Yes, please.
Re-roll.
What? Jesus
Christ,
fucking
dude.
Christ.
The 9's the best so far. You can try one more time.
I'm gonna do one more. And this can go fuck itself.
So,
Okay.
so I'm gonna say that it crits.
You got
So
average.
you got crit automatically.
Oh,
So
cool.
your
Neat.
fucking
That's
gauntlet
terrifying.
just like veins of flame just start to stretch out as it like this obsidian black starts to heat up with more and more just like residual heat as a flare of flame turns red and then briefly blue as you shoot it out forward. And then it just
I know what
and
this
then
is
it
from. Okay.
and then it just flickers over and then causes a huge fiery explosion as it destroys the Marauder armor.
Radical.
I start just going, ha ha ha.
And
Kes-
and
Kestrel,
and
still in the exact same pose he was doing a moment ago, rotates 180 degrees to face you.
and as you celebrating, as Kestrel looks onto you, something happens.
Uh-oh. It always
Then
does,
our
doesn't it?
bond starts now.
And
Uh-oh.
the gauntlet grows in size. It becomes
What?
bigger and heavier, and giant spikes start to start to form out of this gauntlet as it fuses to your arm.
Mm.
Oh.
You just found the fucking berserk armor. I'm so
So
sorry.
this one gauntlet is now oversized for your arm and is fused to it. And you still see the crackling of the red flames just like still kind of like peter in and out of the obsidian gauntlet.
Thank
Nope,
God this is
wonder
the
what
number
hand
jack
you
off with. Otherwise, it'd just be really heavy.
Use your right hand.
And
Are you
now
left-handed, Quinn?
How much
and-
did this hurt? Did this hurt a lot to happen to him?
Yeah.
no HP was taken, but you can feel that this is now clamping on, and it feels hot.
It's a little
feels-
sweaty.
It feels hot and uncomfortable.
We're gonna need to get a hose in there to clean your arm.
No, not really.
I'll just cast Oceanic
Oh,
Blast
neat.
on his hand. It'll be fine.
So now, Aegis, it is your turn. You just saw
Wait.
one of your. Oh, right. You have one more action because
Yeah,
that
what the
spell is
fuck?
2.
All right.
All right, I raised my shield.
Okay. You raise your shield awkwardly as the shield is kind of ill fit for this gauntlet now, but it's like,
Oh, fuck.
Oh well.
but it still does the job. And now it
No,
is
no,
Aegis's
sorry, you
turn.
lose the bonus of raised shield.
Nope, I'm not that much of a dick. Shut up.
Hmm.
Look in chat, they're like, Rex gonna have a power trip. Okay, you know what? Maybe.
Maybe he is.
It's my
find out
life.
after we win.
It's my fake life. I can do what I want. I fucked the giantess. All right, fuck off. Wait.
Well,
I
there
mean,
you go.
wait, hold on.
It's the half giant. Yeah.
Wait, no.
So
Giant. Yeah.
Aegis, you are standing there next to this chubby like human fighter looking type. They're just kind of like shocked and looking it back. It's like, oh, all right.
Yeah. Anyways, I get to tumbling, I guess.
Already.
It's as good time as any.
Mm-hmm.
Tumbling in the park.
Yeah,
Think
like
I
the
will
4th
then
of
back up
July.
4th of July in
Okay.
a country that doesn't fucking exist.
Let's see. What is this thing in front of me again? It's like a stone dais thing.
Yeah, it's like a stone dais thing.
How
It's like
tall is that? Is that gonna be in my way?
It's like
Three.
waist up. I would say it's
Oh.
like difficult terrain.
Hmm.
Honestly, I think you might just be able to yeet all the way around the thing and still tumble.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Almost definitely. Let's see. Let me just confirm
All
Marino
right, back
here.
to the
Like
music.
if this sort of route is kind of how I
Move
imagine, and then
speed.
going through it.
Is 40.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse you.
Sorry.
Are you
Well,
drinking again?
No, it was goldfish.
The snack that smiles
Hey.
back.
Go
I
back
wanna
to the
give-
drink.
Drinking them directly out of the box.
I want to hit him with one of these.
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother! I'll drink to that.
And of course, as always, it is at a dead sprint.
Okay.
So I
So you
sprint up
just-
over here. I say hi to Brim, and I tumble through.
All right, roll me the thing there.
Am I still being hugged by this big automaton?
Yes, you are
Yes.
still grabbed, and you're
Okay, I
still
go-
flat-footed. That that doesn't do it. Not to the.
I
Is it?
expect-
Wait. Is it a reflex or fortitude?
It is a reflex.
Okay, so that does it.
I was gonna say, I remember these
The
things
reflex
being
is garbage.
stupidly easy.
Yeah,
to
the
roll
reflex
through.
is garbage, but their fortitude is baller.
All right, then even though that he is not flat-footed normally because he's grabbing Brim and Brim doesn't pose a threat, I think that's how that works. But it doesn't matter because he's flat-footed anyways because of tumble behind. And also I've gained panache.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him with a finisher.
Alrighty.
I'm
the big one.
I'm going to go ahead and do my unbalancing finish.
Okay.
So I'm going to make my normal attack, which is here.
Okay.
Ooh.
That crits.
Nice.
Okay, very cool.
So do the regular damage, and then do that, and then double it.
So that does my normal damage, plus
forget
my
deadly D8.
finisher success.
Okay.
And then I have a deadly, D8.
Deadly D8.
Yeah. I was getting there,
Yeah.
Mom. Jesus.
That's 12 plus
I forget a lot, I
16,
just
so
thought
that's
I'd mention it.
32. Okay.
Jesus Christ. And then Aegis one-shots the other one.
No, it's
Fuck.
been hit.
I forgot a space. Hang on.
Okay. So that's 35 points of damage. Aegis, can you
Minus
describe to
9.
me how do you do this?
I want to. I want to. Okay. I want to sprint around, say hi to my friend, roll
Uh-huh.
through this guy, do a
Yep.
power lunge, Stick the
Mhm.
rapier in him. Nothing happens at first.
Okay.
There's just a pause. And then he just like kind of explodes from the inside.
So you just kind of like, huh? That's like Brim. You kind of feel like a weird like vibration, like, huh? That this hook is starting to tickle, as the fucking Marauder armor explodes with just a cavalcade of like water and fire, and it's just a myriad of just fucking
Elements.
just elements just spraying around.
I like
So,
to
let's
think
see,
that
that's-
Brim's just standing there, and then Aegis on the other side and just waves.
No, Aegis was. Brim was still being bear hugged.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Brim also
Oh, yeah.
explodes.
Brim
Hold
I
takes
on.
the
am
brunt
now-
of the
But-
water.
You still
I am now
like
soaked.
you're no longer grabbed, but you do have the fish hook still in you.
Ow.
And
Ooh.
and
Mm.
at the top of the order, the tear child just starts to speak. Are you done running away, Stormblade?
Say no.
Say no and run out the temple.
Yes.
Is that a lie?
No.
Yasha rolls an insight check.
Roll.
Because
Okay, hold on. If you,
Hold on.
I'm okay.
Is it-
No,
is it-
GM
is it
GM
deception
talking.
If he's gonna do his best.
It's not deception if you mean it and you're going to do your best.
Then yes, he is going to do his best not to run away.
Okay.
He's a middle-aged man chewing
That
his
is
best.
his intent.
Then let this curse be off of you at once. And you start to feel the burning sensation of the mark, which is a leaf with a droplet of water falling off of it. And
Make the anime noise.
yeah, you kind of feel like bits of your skin kind of like embering off as
Ugh.
it gets kind of like recovered, and the mark is no longer there, and we are out of initiative.
Grim, quick, breathe lightning somewhere.
Well, actually,
Oh.
Brim can only do that sometimes. We should just
No,
have Dipped do it.
Yeah,
You
Dipped
do
has
it.
Dipped has a focus spell that she can
Age-
refocus
Aegis-
once per hour.
Aegis actually says
Like,
this in character.
finally
Aegis
used the
Aegis
Tempest
tracks the
again.
party's resources mentally.
No,
I-
but I really want to do it though.
Two
Well, you can-
things. Two things. I say one. Well, the voice told us or told me earlier that I could use lightning. I
Oh, it
didn't.
told me that too.
Oh, radical.
What?
And
What?
I didn't do it in case it was lying. Two, I want to examine the water that exploded out of the second one.
Okay. So you kind of like wiggle your way over to the armor.
You know, wiggle my way past nobody.
Yeah. Well, you're a small girl. It takes a lot of walking for your wiggle.
Don't make fun of my stubby legs on stream, Azzy.
It's
Kestrel
too bad.
dismisses technologic and collapses to the ground exhausted.
Hey.
Oh no, Kestrel.
Emotionally, more than
You
physically.
tumble
I mean,
through
I'm
Dipped.
first of all, I leap over Dipped.
Okay.
Well,
I
I mean, that's
tumble
not
through
hard.
Requiems.
Okay. Could I?
Do you resist the tumble?
Do either of you resist either of that?
No, I want to give Aegis a hand slap as he jumps over. As they
Okay.
jump over me, though.
That's pretty cool. Okay, that's done.
I would like to give him a
Slap.
high five as well.
Okay.
No, elbow bump instead.
Elbow-
Can't
okay,
take my
elbow
elbow
bump.
bump.
You-
Can't do
you-
the same thing I did.
Yeah, but you forget that you're doing it with the gauntlet arm, and it kind of
Oh,
like
no.
almost cuts into Aegis.
I was
roll-
gonna say either that or just somehow mid tumble we do the forearm clasp.
Yeah,
Requiem
forearm
throws you
clasp,
at
he
me.
swings around and then just keeps going.
Kestrel, are you okay?
Kestrel is like shaking a little bit and is laying on the ground with his eyes closed, but he's like
Oh.
kind of smiling. Like,
Shaking
yeah, I'm-
normally, I believe shaking means cold. Aegis throws his cloak on top of you.
Oh no, he's naked.
Aegis
Kestrel
is now
Oh,
gives you a
naked.
thumbs up.
Aegis is now
Kestrel gives you a
naked.
thumbs up.
Love, get on that.
Okay. Didn't
She
she already
cr-
draw Robo Dick? I mean, oh god.
She
alright.
drew Robo Dick, but she didn't draw Robo Ass, and that's what we need right now.
2 chrome cheeks. Just
Two
they-
chrome cheeks coming
They
right
use
Now,
up.
why
pistons
would,
to
now why
clap.
would Aegis have been built with an ass?
I heard an evil laugh from Fran in the
Church
background. And now I'm
cheeks.
sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we
You
already
know, it really works with Aegis' backstory. Built to literally teach children. They were like, first of all, we need this robot to have the huge ass for the kids.
Listen,
We need
For
them to
the
verse-
kids.
I'm being facetious, by the way.
We need
in
a
case you
physical
couldn't tell.
representation of the letter, their word thick. And if you can put it in this robot, we'd be ever so appreciative.
It's very,
Our children
Very
have
good.
very specific tastes.
it's wild, but I'm
That's what gives
impressed.
you a thumbs up.
What? Why do I just get that like that image from what is it, New Vegas with the sex robot? Thank you for activating. Please assume the position.
The position.
Mr. Fisto.
It's Fisto.
Yeah,
Yeah, the best
Fisto.
robot in the fucking.
Man, I sure
wasteland.
hate that this is where Aegis is going.
what? Towards
People.
Castrol?
So
No.
Dipped was observing water. Or
I would
something.
like to know the details of the water that's exploded from this Marauder.
It's wet.
As he tell me about the water.
The
Can I have
water.
a water background check?
Okay, sure. Roll me Polus tier lore.
Okay, I was thinking nature, but okay, we'll do that.
Well,
Because I
Yeah,
know
the-
more about nature than where I came from. That's a
Uh,
15.
That doesn't do it.
Oh well.
It
Didn't need to know
it
that
it
then.
looks pristine aside from the few drops of Brim's blood like dropping into
I
it.
produce a red solo cup and scoop it up.
Okay.
What are you going to do with that?
I'll figure it out later.
Also, isn't
Ah.
plastic like anathema to you?
Yeah,
Hmm.
you'd assume.
Okay.
No, it's like one made of kale.
I'm gonna walk over to Brent and
It's
go.
made a red solo cup made out of kale. Okay.
yuck.
It's
Yeah.
a green solo cup.
It's a green solo cup.
No, a
Okay.
green. Red
A
and green.
marine solo cup. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. The dolphin
uh,
can eat it.
I'm
Alright.
gonna go ahead and walk over to Brim and just go. You want me to heal you, buddy?
Well, I can handle that myself, but what's more a problem is, and he points to the hook that's still embedded within him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is gonna hurt.
I
How do you
know.
about that.
Okay, roll me athletics.
Oh,
Athletics. Oh, you had to lift him off it, I assume,
right?
right?
This thing
Well,
was barbed,
to
wasn't it?
pull it out.
Ooh, that's not gonna be pretty. You might take some organs with that bad boy.
That doesn't do it. That does it.
Hey.
So you with one swift motion with like that almost sounded like a gut wrenching sound.
No, that's
Whatever that
goldfish.
was. Okay.
That was
Smack that tears
with
your
what-
organs.
with
Go
those
one
were
swi-
fucking goldfish.
With one swift motion from your fucking gauntlet arm, you just wrench this out, and Brim.
Goldfish start pouring out of Brim's stomach.
Yeah, that's wild. But
The
Brim.
last thing he ate.
Yep. Okay. So Brim, but you don't lose any HP. You're just really not feeling good.
Brim
You're
Brim
just
falls
a,
to
just
his
a little bit
knees.
eviscerated.
I put my gauntlet hand on his on his shoulder and just go. You're gonna be okay, and I heal him with my
Point.
Okay.
I
So
point- I
that's
point to the
12.
hand.
That's 12 points of healing to you, real quick. Just letting you know.
Okay, thank you. But I point to the gauntlet hand currently on my shoulder and I go, "Hey, the fuck is that?"
I don't know.
Ah, cool.
It just you know that thing we got from the dragon.
I
that
do.
So I put it on. It asked me if I wanted power.
Oh, and
I
you
said-
accepted, of course.
Well, yeah. I mean, why not? We were.
I see.
I mean, we fought these things
He
before. and they gave-
lies.
Oh.
You lie.
Requiems, it is not good to lie.
Did I lie? Wait, hold on.
You,
what?
you did say that you wanted power.
Fucking goddamn it! What am I like, going around with the goddamn like checking my facts thing? What the hell
The
is
god
this?
is going to damn you if you do not speak the truth.
Do
Quinn.
we hear the gauntlet?
Can the gauntlet talk and can everyone hear it?
Is
The gauntlet
Requiem's
has
just got
lips.
fucking Snopes on his arm now?
This is something that I want to think about for a little bit because
Give the
I'm
gauntlet
almost
lips, Ezzy.
I'm almost tempted to say yes, but I'd rather it just be within your head. So I'm gonna go with that.
Lame.
Okay.
I wanted to
So-
have lips.
So I'll just have like maybe later because this is a special kind of item.
Yes.
So
Eventual
maybe
lips.
maybe it can. Who knows?
So Brim gingerly separates the arm from his shoulder, sort of dusts himself off,
Mhm.
and then turns to the nameless Leshy and
Oh yes. That was.
and James as well.
Hey. Wasn't really expecting a fight to break out, but good
Yeah,
job.
We weren't either.
I kind of was.
I mean, I
wasn't
was
expecting this thing to grow on my
Petrol
arm either.
says on the floor.
Here we are.
I mean,
covered in a
I
coat.
would have jumped in and helped too, but you seem to have pissed off a god, and I don't exactly want to get on that shit list. So, like, you know.
Only one
That's-
did.
That's fair.
Totally cool, I get it.
And the child just go, yeah, that was exhausting. I mean, communing with nature and everything is kind of our thing, but did not expect that magnitude. What did you do to piss it off?
Fish.
We killed a lot of fish.
Yeah, well,
And
Killed a
also
lot of fish.
Kestrel is as a coward apparently.
Which, by the way, and Brim turns his head. Kestrel, are we good? We chill with Gosra now?
hey,
Is this over?
I think so.
also
I'm
Brim,
not cursed anymore.
Yes.
It
roll
hurt a
me-
lot though.
roll me a society check.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
By the way, just to remind you, when you turn toward Kestrel, you don't actually see Kestrel. You just see Aegis's cloak over some lumps.
Yeah. I went.
Routes.
I turned to the general direction of Kestrel.
Uh,
I could do a hero point for that.
yeah, you could.
Can you afford it?
You can do a hero point for a lot
I'll
of
do
things.
another.
Oof.
Yeah, I do another
Do
hero
another.
point. I do another hero point. Yeah,
Do
maybe another
another.
hero point.
Okay.
Yeah, another hero point.
Maybe.
There we
we
go.
There
Okay.
you
Yeah,
go.
21. I'll
21
give it.
for
I'll give it to you for 21. You know exactly what the name Stormblade is.
Oh shit.
Uh,
That's not good.
But you know because
shit.
someone very close and special to you, Brim, has a couple flanked by her side at all times.
Fuck.
Are you slamming your desk?
Brim and Kestrel both go like,
Now they have a new reason to stay apart.
So what happened was Brim turned to Kestrel, asked him if like we were good with Gosra, and then thought for a second like, yeah, Stormblade. That's kind.
Wait a second.
And then zoomed in on his face.
And you can tell, like, it's not all the way. Like, you've seen the Stormblade elves; they look kind of like Kestrel, but like Kestrel has Kestrel has a couple more human features that, like, distance the gap between full Stormblades and the like.
So you're saying Kestrel is a storm dagger?
Hmm.
So
Kestrel's
yeah.
a squall dagger.
Oh hush! I don't want to hear about Squall Final Fantasy
Brim,
VIII right now.
Brim will keep this a
Kestrel was a
note for
misknife.
later conversations.
So
Mm.
that's all denoted. Dipped, you see the child just go, well, are you done? Did you have any more gods you pissed off?
Oh,
No, I
what
think
can
it
you
was
Not
do?
that
just
we're
the one.
aware of.
Upsu
Just
might be
that
mad
one.
at me.
I swirl the water in the cup.
Hmm. Yeah, and she hands you like a lidded like jar.
Oh,
Keep
radical.
that. Well, one, you would probably spill it in the kale. You don't want to waste perfectly good kale.
Is he
and
just leaving?
There's
and
no such thing as perfectly good kale.
and two, yeah, keep that. Maybe that'll be useful later. Who knows?
Are we allowed to open it?
The jar that we just put the water in?
Never
mean,
again.
It's a jar.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll have to extract the blood
curious.
later, but I'll deal with that later.
I just
Not
thought
right
it might have
now.
been like a bag of wind situation, but all right.
No, it's got your blood in it, Brim.
Yeah, I know, and
I
that's why I'm
promise not to
concerned.
use it for nefarious purposes.
Dipped.
Yes, I would hope not.
Dipped, you don't have to worry about consuming blood. It's fine.
What?
Yes, but
Whoa,
You
what?
you can filter it out. You're part leshy, remember?
yes, but if
Oh.
the regulars see me walking around with a jar
with-
of
with-
blood and water,
Oh.
it
Well,
might be
it's like a couple
bad.
drops. Like it looks just like red tinted water. It's not that bad.
That line
Mm.
sounded more ominous than it actually was.
I slightly step back and go, what?
Oh, shut up, Requiems. I eat the sun, not people.
Well, sun and
You've seen
water.
her shark. You've seen her shark teeth, right?
Yes.
I flashed the shark teeth.
Pointy.
No.
I can't see you, but I assume it's very creepy.
Well,
That's really up close.
I guess. Oh, sorry. I guess I'll escort this little one over to the nearest transport. It'll probably take us quite a few days to get to the coast, but we might as well get walking now.
Aegis yells
you-
for Chester.
Okay, and
Oh.
then
Oh yeah.
you,
right.
Is there
Check-
anything left over from the Marauders that can be taken?
Yeah, is there any...
Or have they just completely exploded?
aside from the fish hooks, and a couple like
None
little
of us
bits
are
of
proficient in fish.
a couple
hooks.
little scraps here and there. No, there isn't.
Did
May I
they explode into the
recommend
fish
that you
that,
are,
that
Chester?
Kestrel
May I
killed?
recommend not looting a temple?
Good chest.
Oh,
yeah, no, that's it.
if you wouldn't mind doing one last thing before we leave, it's quite clear this temple was kind of run down and abandoned. Do you mind sprucing it up a little bit before leaving?
With what?
I mean, there's the
Water
nearby water
spells.
sources all around us.
I knew I should have taken create water.
Chester, come and help Kestrel.
I mean, there's plenty of barrels and boxes in the corner there if you wish to transport the water that's around us.
What water? Oh, the rivers?
All
Or-
of it.
outside.
The body of water that surrounds
Well,
the
we
temple.
jumped over 3 of them.
Hold on.
Yes.
You want us? You want us to?
They
Okay.
want us to wash all the
Hey,
blood and shit
I'm
off.
gonna pull you out here, Requiems. This water.
My screen is
Oh.
blank.
You can't see he's a human.
Oh,
Oh, Requiem is now in a lake.
yeah.
Gets tell. I
Requiem
see
being
the
picked
water
up like a
now. Thank
sim.
you. Please put me back where I was. Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks, voice of God.
That's
Okay,
nice.
so
Went
do
into
you
one of my
want us to
favorite
clean the
critters.
blood?
Kestrel groans and gets to his feet as soon as Aegis mentions
clean-
Chester
clean the
coming down,
blood.
but He's like, no, that's fine.
Clean the
But it's
blood.
too late because Chester's so fast and he gets over there and he starts licking you with his tongue.
Just spruce it up a little bit. Like you can't really help the cracks or anything, but like do the best you can. Maybe Gazra will,
Like a lot of
smile
blood
down or
around here.
whatever. All
Hmm.
right. We'll stick around to watch over and help as well, but I figured this should be like just to make sure Gazra is 100% off your back.
All right.
If anybody would like to heal me so I don't bleed everywhere while we're cleaning.
All right. Give me 10 minutes. I'll heal you unless someone's got healer tools.
Literally everyone does.
I do. Hold on.
Okay. Well, you fuckers heal him. I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
get
Roll.
some water.
Okay,
I'll
now
heal him.
now Brim, are you rolling for expert or regular trained?
I can go expert. I haven't done that yet.
It
Okay.
ups the DC, but you get to heal for more flat amount.
Do I have a bucket in my inventory so I can?
Oh, that's a hero
You
point.
may want to re-roll.
You might
So you
want to
don't
reroll.
fucking-
There we
kill me.
go.
Yeah, that beats that almost crits, but it doesn't quite for the expert. So what was the flat amount? Plus 10?
I think
I
so.
don't know.
Yeah, I think it's plus 10 plus your 2d8 that you roll.
I'm
So
supposed to roll
almost
2d8.
certainly
Oh
I'm going
boy,
back up to full.
that is quite a lot, huh?
Right. Ezzy, is there a bucket in the corner where I
So
can
that's
use it?
20,
Yes.
23 points of healing. You do. And they're immune for an
Thank you.
hour.
Kestrel
Yeah,
tosses
you
Aegis's
find
clothes
you find a
back
bunch
on
of
him as
like
if he's a
barrels
coat
and
rack.
you find a bunch of barrels and boxes you can use.
All right,
to
cool. I'm
transport.
gonna go ahead and start just filling up water and taking blood and washing.
I will
blood.
assist.
Yeah, so
I will
Uh,
also do this thing.
All right, so most of
Hold
you
on.
more or less just start like carrying the water up and like down and up the.
Kestrel
the
goes
stuff.
into hard labor to forget about his feelings mode.
As we
I begin
As
using
we-
Chester to transport water.
That seems
that's actually kind of smart. That's
Some-
He
that's
take-
smart.
no.
Somewhere
What's
a
gonna
bank
happen?
overflows.
Well,
He
well,
take
well,
big
okay,
gulp. He
Chest.
hold it in his non-dimensional space and he bleh it back out.
Okay. I'm just gonna check the rules of bag of
I
holding.
am a genius.
I'm just
Somewhere
gonna check.
Joshua goes, "Ugh."
I'm just gonna check the rules of bag of
Mouth
holding just to
washer.
make sure.
Just realized I took no damage this battle. So sweet.
Hush.
They only got off 2 attacks.
Quinn,
Yeah.
Last
on
time I
2v1.
said that I had to fight a bunch of children.
You didn't have to.
fight.
I did.
You did.
No,
They
you
violated the treaty.
No, you didn't.
They violated the treaty, Quinn.
Look, if you just wanted to beat up some toddlers, there's a very fictional scenario that you can go after. But
They
no.
violated the treaty.
Toddler Wrestling League.
How far can you chuck this motherfucker?
Not very far. I'm as big as they are.
Exactly. That's why it's a challenge.
That's why
That's
I
why
set them on fire.
you cast in large on yourself.
Let me cast in big in on
Okay.
myself really quick so I
so-
can drop kick this child.
So, do you know how much bulk do you have in Chester right now?
None.
I'm assuming we emptied him out before.
Because it goes to the bank, yes? We also
The
aren't
the
carrying
the,
anything.
the money
Chester
goes
is
to the bank. You don't know
Money-
if the items do.
Monies go to the
Uh,
bank. We haven't checked items yet. So we don't have anything in Chester right now.
So Chester just takes a big gulp, and it like scatters like runs away from the water for a little bit once it starts to get full, because it's afraid of getting ruptured, and then it just kind of runs over and starts spewing everything out,
You're doing great, Chester.
and then it just continues to do that as the rest of you also start to run the water down and start like scrubbing away, like making sure to like bin away the Marauder parts and reorganize the other boxes and everything. It takes it takes a good few hours for you to really like get it looking pretty okay, but after a while it
as
starts
good
to
as
look
it's going to get.
it looks good.
Okay.
Can I mention something?
Sure.
Sure.
I want to say that as we were finishing up cleaning, at some point Brim was nearby Kestrel, pointed at a spot and said, "You missed some, Stormblade," and just walked
Ooh.
away.
Ooh.
Kestrel freezes. Kestrel sweats.
Oh no,
Yes.
Kestrel is now too hot. Aegis begins attempting to remove Kestrel's clothes.
Stop, no, stop,
He
it's fine.
just-
Aegis
Hold
tried
on,
to
hold on.
remove Kestrel's clothes.
Kestrel would like to roll a reflex save against this.
Grand is just drawing so many cheeks right now.
Oh god.
22.
Okay. Roll me a athletics check. There. Well, no, it can't be roll against roll. It has to be DC. What's your reflex DC?
21.
No. Okay.
Mine.
You were Okay, Aegis, you're attempting to take off the clothes. Kestra,
Yep.
what is your reflex DC?
21, yes.
Okay, so Aegis, you have to roll an athletics check against that
Oh,
DC.
shit, he's good at that.
Oh,
That meets exactly. You start the like. What piece are you taking off first?
Kestrel
Like
nipple.
overcoat.
Okay, so you start like
Stop.
you grab like the bottom of their like coat
Doubloon.
and start like pulling it over their head, and so you kind of see a bit of chest as you're like trying to
Stop.
like
Stop.
I like
really.
to imagine.
Chesty.
I like to imagine Requiem's gets there like when I have Kestrel's arms up in the air with the coat
Yep.
just like
Uh-huh.
upturned around them so they can't see
You
anything.
You see Kestrel's chest scar from where he got stabbed in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Aegis, please.
Hello, Quinn.
Hi. Quinn.
Wait.
Who the fuck is Quinn?
Shit.
Requiems.
Fuck off. All right. Rewind. It's rewind
First
time.
time.
Hel-
Oh yeah.
Yep. Hello, Requiems. Kestrel was cold and then now is too hot, so I'm trying to regulate their temperature.
Yes, that was a figure of speech. Also, don't take his clothing off without his permission. That's illegal.
I need this. It's part
It's
of my
illegal?
aesthetic.
Well, public nudity is, but if you take someone, it.
I did
I'm not gonna
not
say this in
consent
character.
to this.
Yes, technically this is assault. Stop.
Aegis stops.
Aegis, you stop, and
I
then you
forgive
see
you, put my
Chester
shirt
go
back on.
behind Requiems and like lower their legs a little bit.
Okay.
Like it wants to play a prank.
I also want to play a prank.
Fuck,
Uh-oh.
motherfucker.
I body check Requiems.
All right.
Requiems is flanked.
Requiems, what is your fortitude DC?
Son
Should
of
be
a
pretty good.
fortitude. It's 10 plus what, my level?
We're still in the temple.
It should still. It
Yeah.
should just be 10 then.
It is 10.
So it'd be 10 plus 10. Well, okay. Hold on. Wait.
20.
Let me look at your sheet.
Thank you.
It is
10
10.
plus 10
It
is
says
20.
E10, so that's 10 plus 10, so it's 20. Roll me an athletics check. Yep, that does it.
Alright,
So you
excellent.
get fucking like you fucking get pushed like body checked by Aegis, and then you just go tumbling over Chester because it kind of like drops over your knees, and you're like, oh fuck,
Jesus Christ!
and you land
land
at
at,
like the nape of your neck.
Shirt back on and back away.
Wait, hold on.
I look up to Brim. How much gold do you say that they get cursed soon?
Stop fucking
That's
around in
a
Gosra Temple.
fantastic question.
How much money
let's
do you
see.
have?
I've got 20 gold, 16 silver, 7 copper. How much are you betting?
I'll give you 5 copper if they get if they get cursed.
Okay, I'll give you 5. Yeah.
So
If-
I'm,
Deal. I slap his
fine.
knee.
I'm currently on my back now, right?
Yes.
Prone. And then
I look
Kestrel sneak attacks
up.
you.
And like, just like I'm laying there, like, you know, starfish, and then I just the
And you
head
s- and
comes
you-
up, and I look at Aegis and go, "What the hell?"
You also see Chester kind of
Fortnite
like
dances.
peeking its like head down and like chattering its teeth.
Chester wanted to play a game.
That wasn't a game. That you just tripped me.
The game is that you are on the floor.
That's not a game.
It's a good game.
No, that's called
Kind of
being
a
a
game.
dick.
Me next. I trip over Chester.
Okay. you all
Say
right,
get
you
cursed
you
within the
you,
next
you
10
fail
minutes.
you fail your
Just
tumble through, and
leaves.
you just like go smash head first into the fucking pavement.
I
I'll
look at
be
the party and just
outside.
go, "What the hell is happening?"
Kestrel leaves.
Alrighty.
You are the straight man, Requiems.
So as Castro kind of leaves, what do the rest of you do as you're finishing up the cleaning?
Yeah, I fucking just walk out like clutching my ass, and now has a bruise. And go, God fucking damn it!
Those
Everything
plump
comes back to
cheeks
your
finally.
You've damaged the goods.
You've
I-
damaged my moneymaker, you fucks.
Okay,
Quite literally soon.
I'm out of here. Fuck this. Not even my goddamn curse. I gotta figure out what this fucking gauntlet does, and I'm just getting bullied.
Alrighty, you also leave, and I'm guessing the rest of you all
Yeah.
start to make your way out.
Yeah,
If
sure.
Requiem had a cigarette, he would be fucking smoking outside.
Is,
right
is everything
Requiem
cleaned
was
then
the
at this
fattest
point?
vape.
At this point, you've more or less like cleaned it as best as you can. You can't save like the cracking or anything, but you've more or less gotten the bloodstains out. You've gotten the boxes and everything kind of reorganized. You've collected up and binned the random assortments of like metal and shit.
All right. Very cool. I'm gonna shake these people's hands before I go.
They both like the child kind of awkwardly shakes your hand, but like James wholeheartedly shakes your hand, and then James starts to light the bonfire again. They kind of like send you all out since it's getting kind of like dark-ish.
Kestrel's hiding behind this pillar, waiting to surprise whoever comes out first.
Okay.
Requiem.
If you ever find yourself in
cigarettes
the
this
main,
world? Has he?
I'm sorry.
Hello?
Yes.
He wants to know if he can smoke.
Yes. Can I smoke a cigarette?
What you have to smoke, Quinn?
Do I have a
Let's-
pipe? Oh, can I have a pipe?
Oh, look in your inventory,
let me-
Quinn.
let
Spend a
me-
hero point to change the narrative so you have a pipe.
Spend the hero
Recommend
point
spend
to
a-
light a lighter
recommend-
under
do you
the-
have
your health
because remember
potion.
you're dead broke. Remember. So do you have even enough money to afford a pipe?
Oh. Requiem's
No, I
outside
don't.
wishing
You-
wishing he could have a smoke.
Miming smoking.
Yeah. Just
Requiem
He has a
takes some
leaf
grass
up
out of
to
the
his
ground and
lip,
tries to
just
set it on
pretending
fire.
to puff.
Yeah. You'll probably have to get that later then. I'm trying to find where the drugs would be for smoking.
Hey, where the drugs at?
Would it be held items? No.
Not only has Requiem changed gods, he's become a smoker and an alcoholic.
And
Well,
probably
I mean, he
cursed
was
by
that-
some
he was
sort of
one
Satan
those
armor.
already.
Yeah, oh right.
Requiem's is the wackest redeemer I've ever seen
hmm
in my days.
I know
Just be like
exactly
that
where the
sometimes.
the gauntlet idea came from too, because it was yeah.
It was good
Infinity
reference.
War.
It was good
It was-
reference material.
I'm glad.
Ah, there it is. Because it's under drugs are under
That's-
alchemical items.
Thank you.
So
What?
it would probably be lay leaf. Flay leaf is the closest to like
Just kind of like
Probably-
weed.
yeah, that's probably just weed. They don't have like
Absolute weed.
tobacco per
Okay,
se.
fair enough, fair enough.
You want to smoke weed?
Every day.
Requiem going into battle high as a kite.
Well, I mean, that's how.
Because
berserkers
before you
work.
get into the really
Yeah.
addictive shit like Pesh, Blood Sap, Shiver, and all that, there's
Skooma.
alcohol, there's Blood Eye coffee, and there's Flay Leaf.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna change the narrative. I'm drinking from my stein and just taking small sips.
You don't have to change the narrative. You just have
You can
to
just
sign
do
You
it.
that.
have the
It's in your
Stein.
pocket.
All right, fine. I'm just drinking from the stein.
Okay, you are. Kestrel,
Some
you
adult.
okay? Yeah, the 20 definitely beats Requiem's DC. Shut up,
I
Google.
would like to. I would like to try to take the stein from him and take a sip.
So you're gonna steal the
Be a
Stein?
thievery check.
Yes, it would be a thievery check. I'm gonna have to see whether or not, because there's two thievery check things. There's palm an object, and then there's actually stealing, I believe. So let me check that real quick.
You're gonna
Just
you're
really-
gonna steal my beer.
I just.
I kind of want you
Yeah,
to just
It's
like.
infinite.
So
if you ask, I would let you drink
No,
some.
but this,
Yeah,
this is more
I think
fun
he's
of
more
yours.
annoyed at the fact that you're trying to just gank it from him.
okay, so
Listen, I kind of just want you to
Roll
pop
me-
up under his arms and take a sip and
roll
pop down
me
again.
a thievery check against their perception DC. Okay, what is your perception DC, Requiems?
Whatever it is, I know it fucking
Less
beat
than
it.
that.
Yeah, it's
Less
It
than that.
it is a 16. So you
That's
critically
a crit success.
it's a crit success. There's nothing for the crit success, but typically the regular success just you steal the item without the bearer knowing, or an observer
What I would
doesn't see
like-
you take it.
no.
What I
you
would
gotta
like to do,
explain
is, what I
to
would
me
like to
because
do is take it, take a sip, and then put it back exactly where it was.
So,
It's very difficult because I'm holding the fucking
Yeah,
glass.
don't worry about it. You're an idiot.
you're kind of like looking off in the distance, like wistfully, kind of like wondering what everything is going on, and like for a briefest moment, you kind of like, huh. And then like as soon as your mind comes back to it, like you kind of look down, feeling like your cup isn't there, and it's there. Like
And then Kestra whispers directly in your ear. Good beer.
Wait, what? I didn't hear you.
That's some good beer.
it is.
Which
It is-
which ear? Because I'm gonna look the way you said this. and just go what?
Which one? This one or this one?
Right ear, yeah.
So I just like I stop and just my head slowly turns. I go, what?
You,
Brew.
Kestra winks.
That doesn't what?
Indirect kiss.
Kestra winks again.
You just start winking
Kestra winks again
nonstop.
and then vanishes behind the pillar.
I kind of like lean.
Well,
on
no,
the pillar and
they
go,
have line of sight of you, so you have to re-roll stealth if you want to like get
"Wait,
away.
hold on. Before he does this, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, no,
I look at him and go.
And he'll know that you're ducking behind a pillar now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't just like peace sign and then fade from view.
Like, so Requiem does not know he did this. Like, he took a sip of the beer. So I'm gonna go. Did you want a sip?
Oh yeah, sure.
I hand it to him. Here you go. Have fun.
Nice.
You can't
That's
see
what
him.
takes-
He's stealth.
Oh,
He has a-
He said, yeah, sure, and then he ducked behind the pillar and disappeared.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Kestrel reappears on the other side of you. Yeah, sure, I'll have a sip.
Jesus. Oh, hi. Here, just stop scaring me. Take a beer, dude. Just drink a little bit. Fucking goddamn.
Nice.
He drinks the whole thing.
Kestrel, no, I couldn't. It's infinite.
It's an
I-
infinite state. You would
Kestrel
die.
take-
Well, the thing
Kestrel
is,
takes a
you can
healthy
drink
but
to the
not
bottom.
huge sip.
You can drink to the bottom, and then after one round, so 6 seconds, it'll fill back up. So
Yeah,
like,
we've been over this before.
Okay, so he drinks and just go, okay, hand it back. And I go, watch this. I open the lid and we just, like, I'm going to tell him, like, to look in it as it fills up by itself.
mm-hmm.
Then
Kestrel was
splash in his
sufficiently
face.
impressed.
It's
Funny
very
that-
impressive.
See? That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that's neat. That's a good trick.
Oh,
have a
well,
cool
I mean,
You have a
It's a-
cool god.
yeah. Just keep me loaded.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One of
Are the
those.
rest of them gonna come out at some point?
Yeah, I don't know. Where are they?
Are we
Well,
We were
leaving?
waiting for
Okay,
you guys to
to be
finish
f-
your clown
to be fair,
routine.
we can't have our story going while you two are doing all this.
That is fair, but also, I've been bullied this session. I got tripped. I've been fucking.
Oh,
Kestrel's
big
behind me.
baby.
Big B.
Okay, health point tank man can't fall over a chest for 5 seconds.
All right.
When
Just-
this is
Oh.
recompense for bragging that you didn't take any damage.
I bid James and the nameless Leshy adieu. I give them a deep bow and I take my leave.
All right.
If you're
so-
ever around Orfang, you might be able to find us.
Maybe. You'll probably
I-
find me easily.
I won't be going to Orthing. I'll be going back home. But thank you. I'll keep that in mind if I'm ever in the neighborhood. Okay, goodbye.
I see Brim walk outside. Hey, Brim, want a sip of beer?
No,
I
Brim
see
just
Brim-
speed walks.
So
Kestrel
before
sees
before
Brim go outside and yells "Boo!"
Uh,
Not hiding at all.
okay. So Dip, do you have any last words to say to your familia,
Kitten.
to your kin?
She pulls out the rough drafts of Aqueduct 8.
God.
Where is?
But seriously.
Oh, there you are.
Well, Dipped,
Hmm.
I wish you luck. Please help find the rest of us.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Oh, I doubt you'll run into them, but beware of body parts. I forgot to
Yeah,
mention that.
Body pots?
Something about like a dead mage. If all the body parts come together, a bad thing happens.
Nah.
We're not supposed to talk about that, Dipped.
Don't worry, this one's part of me. It'll be fine.
What?
Well, that's
What?
okay.
We have somewhere to be. Let's go.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. But
It's been a bit distracting, also worrisome, because it could like make the water situation a whole lot worse.
well, I'll let the chief know next time as soon as I see him.
Perfect.
Be safe and good luck.
Thank you. Ciao.
Alrighty. And you all start making your way out of the temple, and the driver's still there after so many hours. He's kind of pissed. It's like, huh?
Why? How long have we been gone?
Yeah, a couple
It took us
hours.
several hours
um,
to clean the temple.
I take out a gold piece. I give him another one.
Thanks. I'd rather see
well,
my
you know, for
family.
your trouble. Yeah, but for your trouble, you know.
I guess this is like a day's worth of work.
What do you want? 2?
Sure.
Okay, fine. You drive
Alrighty.
a hard bargain, mister.
I appreciate it. All right, we're
Requiem wants to
I-
give the guy a tip, but his wallet has like a fucking fly come out of it.
I already gave him a tip,
Moss.
sir. You
I know,
fool.
I know.
well, Where? Okay, so the problem, see, is there's no way in God's hell we're gonna be able to get back to Orfang in a day, because it's nearly nightfall.
We could go to that nearby the village that this is close to. Yeah, Pebble Stoop or
It would
something.
be. It'll still be pretty late by the time we get to Pebblestone, but that's still more possible.
Do we want to just like camp out someplace? Like I don't know what's the driver's preference, huh?
I'd like to see my family, but they're in Orfang, so not
Well,
much I can do about
Well,
that.
that doesn't seem terribly possible, then, does it?
Yeah, I guess I'd rather sleep in a bed in Pebble Step. So let's start heading towards there.
Step on over the
Step.
Pebble Step.
Pebble step.
Pebblefoot.
Everybody
Alrighty.
starts chanting Pebble Step, apparently.
And they all start chanting as the driver starts driving you back up to the fork in the road before going further south, down the mountain, to a relatively flat plateau where they see a small village called Pebble Step. There's not a whole lot of detail here, but
The DM
There's like
hasn't
4
filled
places.
in a lot of the details.
yeah, the details are not there quite yet. But
We
I can
haven't
let you.
loaded in Pebble Step yet. We're still in
Peb-
alpha.
Pebble
It's
Step is
real
still
low
an
poly.
alpha. Yeah,
It's-
Pebble Step
it's
is
still
still an
like-
alpha. It's still
It's just like skybox mode. There's like
it's
a vague
it's
house
pretty
shit,
much just it's a relatively small because
fantasy town.
Yeah, more or less. And because like Orfang's only like a day's travel. It isn't gonna be robust because you can't outshine the fucking capital. But like it's got some miners and it's got some like regular like
Majors.
jobs. Like yeah, more or less.
Shut
So
up.
so you
No.
arrive in the dead of night. The guards kind of like look you over, wonder why visitation so late at night. But they kind of direct you over to an inn, and let me go and randomly generate a name for this inn.
It's
Oh,
the Nasty Elf.
The boar's arse.
No.
No, because we
that's-
already have a
that's the
dwarf on a
elf.
pig.
It's a boar and it's its ass. It's funny.
Is it? Please break down the
Is it?
joke of the fucking boar's ass. I like this one.
Personally, I like the Nasty Elf.
The nasty elf. It's not quite
Yes.
enough to get to elf territory,
Hmm.
but I do like the
Responsible
Big
drinker.
dragon.
well, no, the come on in sounds pretty good.
Isn't that just like a
Come
gas
on.
station?
Come on in, it's pretty
The
solid.
come and go.
That's the one.
The-
Quinn
the-
lives
yeah,
there.
yeah, but we're not near the giant village, so the come and go is different there.
Yeah,
okay.
here's called a quick
Vote
trip.
here. Do you want the come on in, or do you want the drunk duck?
Drunk
No, I
ducks.
like,
yeah.
I like
Drunk
come
duck.
on in, it's a better pun.
I know, which is why we can't have it.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, I
You
mean,
know
the
what?
drunk
Sure,
duck sounds like a drunk fuck, so we still got comedy there somewhat.
We still have
You got
comedy.
comedy
here.
because it sounds like a swear word.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
It's very
It's
good.
The autocorrect that is, more prevalent. Just fucking stop me anytime, please.
I'm so proud of you.
Where's my beer?
On the
Okay.
floor, probably.
Shut
So-
up.
So you arrive at the come on in, and you have this kind of like homely like inns keeper. She's probably in like her like 30s or 40s, and she's got some let's see, brunette going on to orange hair, I'll say. A little bit on the heavier side, but she definitely seems to love her work, and she gets you all nice and tucked in. As you
Does
all
she personally
get-
come tuck us in? Is that what you're
yes,
saying?
specifically, she comes on in and tucks you in and gives you each a little smooch on the head.
Brim
As-
is not a fan of
I
this.
I deny it because apparently I'm engaged. So
This
Aw,
just in. Requiem's
there's
can
no need to be
no
shy. It's a little
justification.
motherly kiss. There's nothing like. bad about it.
Motherly.
That's
I
right.
hide under the covers and go, no.
Alrighty. Well, if you want to, if you wanted to kiss later, let me know.
And this is how
And
referees
Aegis
got hurt.
doesn't really get a room so much as Aegis just sits in Kestrel's room
Correct.
in a chair. We established this
kinda
last time we were at an
she kind of pauses and looks and like, well, that's a funny little thing, and she kisses your
Funny little-
forehead, and then
What a funny
just
little
got-
guy.
Funny little guy.
Kestrel is too emotionally exhausted to resist this. He's like, fuck it, whatever.
And just proceeds to turn off the lights, and you all
Wait a
have a
sec.
wonderful sleep. Go on
This has
and
electricity?
go on and recover your health a little bit if you haven't already. It would be your con times by your level. So that'd probably be about 5 or 6.
I'm fine.
So I wasn't
Oh,
hurt. So
9.
Requiem wakes up feeling fucking fantastic.
I don't know. Did you sleep in your armor?
You feel relatively fantastic, except for the giant. Like as you were like taking off your armor last night, you realize this thing ain't coming off.
Ah, crap. There goes my wank session. I mean, fuck.
So you were more like she kind of like looked at you also kind of funny as you were like with this giant armor arm.
Naked,
It's
but
like,
with that giant armor arm.
Like, just coming out of the blankets. Just like, yeah.
but
I know.
she didn't pay you no mind because you were putting up a resistance to the kiss. So like it's okay. Kiss assist. What's going on here? LOL, D&D, Pathfinder 2nd edition.
2.0.
Welcome to the D&D or Pathfinder stream where I have thick cheeks and a giant wife, apparently.
We have seen neither of these things. They
And
may or may not be
both
real.
of these somehow upset him.
Both the big cheeks and the giant wife upset you, even though you decided on both.
Also, can we get rid of the
The bomb.
No,
Yeah, please.
Quinn, if you ask for that, there will be more. You know this to be true.
If you're truly uncomfortable with it, I will get rid of them.
Nah, it's whatever.
Are you actually?
I've
I
accepted my fate.
all right.
You made the jokes.
If we get different ass art, we will put those up instead of these two. But these are the
okay.
two primary candidates.
Mm.
This one's Republican, and
Drop
this one is
Kestrel
Democrat.
Do you want to vote for Mountain Dew Baja Blast or
Or do you want
Nasty?
Art Thou Nasty? Vote now.
Vote now in the chat. Please don't
So-
vote for Mountain Dew. It's a crime.
So we wake-
Everyone's
so we
clicking
wake
the
up
Art
in
Thou
the
Nasty.
morning.
I think we have a winner.
How
Quinn,
tall
the
is
chat
Re-
would like how tall you are.
Well, let me go over everyone's heights because I had to bring that up to Fran recently.
Uh-oh. This means we're
Like
all going to be in
fucking-
one picture.
I want to say I'm like 5'2" or something.
No,
Oh,
you
5'1".
okay? So Brim is 6 foot nothing. Kestrel is 5'9". Dipped is 3'2", and both Requiems and Aegis are at the same height at 6'2".
Oh,
Tall boys.
that
They have-
changes a lot of visuals in my
Yeah.
head.
I had to go on tippy toes to whisper in his ear.
Yep.
He climbs on my arm and goes, "Hey."
This is why I keep talking into Aegis's knee,
Yep.
because there's no way I'm reaching his ear.
You kind of like open up a compartment, pull out one of those like
Those
teleradio
horns.
things, and just goes, "Hey Aegis, could you bend down?" And then he
Yes,
just
the
kind of
Aegis.
like lowers down
Aegis,
and like,
Aegis, do you pick up? Hey Aegis, could you lower yourself down a little bit, please?
Incredible.
Didn't that voice just go?
Sure, why not?
he just lowers themselves down. Just like, okay, cool.
Radical.
Alrighty.
So,
I vote James the Lost is 5'10". Sure, it's your character, James Baxter.
Alright, anything eventful happened this
Yeah, I
this
mean,
lovely
Well,
night?
But after
Just
you,
a peaceful.
it's a peaceful morning. Nothing seems terribly. It's not nearly as busy as it is. Most of the busyness is just people kind of running through the traveling through the village. They're not really stopping per se, because you know they're less than a day away from the capital. So why would they stop at this village? It's kind of like it's kind of like one of those like gas station like towns where you just stop to get gas and that's it.
Or
Oh,
food,
yeah.
yeah.
There's
Can
like
I
a
just
gas
say, like, when everyone
station,
wakes
a
up in the morning, I'm already
Wendy's.
up and I'm in the bottom of the inn and tavern.
Oh, the bottom, huh?
Ah.
Nice.
No, I'm in the bottom of the inn and I'm trying to drink a cup of coffee with my gauntlet and I accidentally break the cup. I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm trying to get used to this thing.
Well, you're gonna need to pay at least like a copper piece for each of those, please.
I only break one, but I'll fine. Okay.
I only break one cup.
I
If
break
it was-
17 cups. I'm super broke.
Before Requiem gives up and tries to
I'm
use his
super
left
broke.
hand. Wait, do I have to actually pay a copper?
Yeah.
Yes. If
Okay,
if you are going to
broke
break
someone
a cup,
else's
you have
property.
yeah, you broke someone else's
Great.
property.
So I have 1 gold piece. Now I have 9 silver and fucking
9 copper.
God damn it.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Raccoon just mutters under his breath. Can't have shit in Chicago. God damn it.
Chicago
That's
doesn't
Chicago.
exist.
I know.
Chicago.
Never heard of it. Sounds fake.
So you all kind of gather around, and you also see the sleepy like of your cab driver, but like see everyone's alive and awake.
Dorfing we go.
Oh,
Morning, Corporal.
Hooray.
that's what you want to do. I can get you
Why?
there.
Do you have any other suggestions? We pay
Requiem
you to
contemplates
drive.
other options and just
I mean,
goes,
if you
"No,
want
back door."
to, if you want to get there nice and before like dinner time, then sure, I can get your ass out there.
I would love to do that.
I mean, what else is around here that we could do?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Well,
You're the ones asking to come out to
everything-
an abandoned temple of a nature god.
That is
That's,
very fair.
that's fair. No, going back to Orfang is fine. I don't have anything else to do out here.
Alrighty. Well, go on and load up and there we go. And you you fast travel. Quite a few hours pass, but you fast travel to
On
back
the way
to
back, at
Orfang.
some point, Kestrel's just kind of like quietly like, "Hey, thanks everybody for coming with me."
Oh, we wouldn't leave you behind, buddy.
I would rather die than leave you behind.
Requiem wakes up from his nap and goes, huh? What? Yeah. Okay.
Then you're welcome. Oh,
There are
okay.
party members I would leave behind.
Do they look at anyone when they say this?
Nope.
do you
Oh.
Aegis?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Aegis,
So-
is
He
that
just
the
stares
joke?
at a fixed point in the distance.
Are you saying you'd
So-
leave Corporal behind?
So this gets
No, of course not. Corporal's an
Okay.
innocent civilian.
so the cab driver takes his time to and gets back by dinner time. As you all arrive, the guards salute you and everything, and
Big thumbs up.
The conquering heroes.
they
Kestrel
kind of
winks at one of them.
they kind of look at you confused, like they just figured you were going out for a trip for a little bit. They didn't like expect anything, but okay. Seems kind of gay, dude.
Kestrel winks again.
Alrighty, so you arrive in you disembark. He just like, all right, time to get some grub, and kind of like wanders off into the crowd. You do
He
see
was
like
nice.
yeah, and yeah, you're back in Orfang. You're in you made your way quickly up from the lower level entrance to the middle layer section. And what do you do?
And now, I would like to do the rest of my free time.
All right,
Yeah,
you
we
all
have 2 weeks of free time, right?
Yep, you all have 2 weeks of free time before the next event happens.
Yeah, free time.
So, starting at the top of the order, Aegis,
Oh boy.
do you do anything?
All right. So, do we want to go? Are we doing like a week at a time, or just the full 2 weeks?
Nothing of note's gonna happen within the first week unless one of you causes it to happen. So,
Okay,
boy.
I am going to
Minutes.
spend my first week. I'll just go week by week
Yeah, that's
because I
fine.
don't remember how much money I make. I'm gonna spend my first week going to Mama Pasta's, but this
Uh-huh.
time I'm going to offer my services in lifting heavy bags of flour around.
Heavy bags of flour from Mom Pasta. Okay, I
The
dig
the
that.
the pasta bags of flour, and
The
I
pa-
assume just crazy amounts of tomatoes.
It's crazy, an absolute
Big old
cavalcade.
wheels of fuck you sized mozzarella wheels.
Yep. Like they have fresh and they have the low
Yeah, I was gonna-
low
two types.
moisture mozzarella all sprinkled. Yep, they
There's
have a
also-
deli
also
too
low- There's also low fat and
with a
and
sit-in
hard fat.
cafe. It's
Yeah, so I'm gonna go offer my services as lifting heavy things
okay.
and
So-
carrying them around.
So I'll say that's athletics, and so that's okay.
I'm gonna
that-
re-roll quick.
That doesn't do it. You're doing it as an expert, right? Because that's your expert
Yes.
skill. All right.
Correct.
So I'm letting you know the DC is 18.
Yep. Okay.
Jeez.
Okay,
There
so
you
that
Got him.
passes. Did you want to fish for a crit?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, so
Oh,
you have to
no.
get a 28.
All right, so I would need to. Oh, I can't. Okay, so I need to roll a 19 or 20. Mm. You
up
know
to you.
what? That's gonna be a lot. Let's just call a success expert good.
Okay, so you get 5 silver per day at level 3. So that's going to be 3.5 minus 1 because of living conditions. So that's 2.5 gold.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Because now I skedaddle my way to the bank.
Okay. You go
Yeah.
to the bank, and
I go to the bank.
you go to the bank, and the let me pull up the bank music real quick.
Oh boy.
There's the bank music. There we go. Make sure it's looping. Oh yes, it's good to see you, Aegis of the Dumbskulls, is it?
Yes, that is our name, as decided by Dipped, our fearless leader.
Ah yes.
I think that was just a thing Brim said.
Yeah.
No, it's something that was said by someone in the next booth.
Yep, and then Dipped wrote it down.
No, the Brim repeated it.
Oh,
and the
then
man
Leroy
it.
wrote it down?
Yeah.
Ah,
Ah,
Dumbskulls. That is like, just authorized here, and then Dipped did the authorization. So that's
Excellent.
all.
Slapped
It's
my
all
handprint on there.
good and done.
This flashback happens in real time.
Yes. So, you're in front of Leroy J, the former the big built 3-piece suit wearing with silver trimmings, nice big bushy gray beard. And he's like, "Well, how may I help you today, Mr. Aegis?"
Hello, Mr. Leroy. I would like to make a withdrawal in the amount of 45 gold pieces from my bank account.
Isn't that your full amount?
It is my full amount.
Ah, alrighty. Well, if it's coming out of your personal, then just go on and sign here. And he hands you some ink and a piece of paper for your signature.
Aegis' signature is the same as all of Aegis' writings. Incredibly legible.
Fantastic. I'm glad.
He writes in Courier News.
Again, I'm quite curious why you haven't chosen the last name yet.
Are those legally required?
It would be preferable. Who knows if another Aegis comes around?
How many other robot men does Leroy J know?
He is Legion.
If I come up with a good one, can I come back and update my information records?
Of course.
Excellent. I will keep this in mind.
Thank you very much. And here's your 45 gold pieces. And is there any other things I may do to help you?
No, I believe I am all good.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. And we will speak again later. Thank you. Have a great day.
Goodbye. You too. I tumble out of the bank.
All right, you tumble out of the bank, and where do you go?
Tinkerers.
All right, so you head over to the Tinkerer, and the Tinkerer
I
is
want a gold arm.
the Tinkerer is at the exact spot that you found him from before. He is just kind of sitting on. No, actually, he's not on the ladder. He's actually just kind of sitting on his workbench, like his ass on it, and he's just kind of like looking off in the distance, just like. And then you walk in, and you could swear for a second, just a brief second, that there was like light coming out of his eyes, like some form of. You kind of see it with like Kestrel and Brim in them, like a brief moment of excitement, but it kind of like quickly goes away with his usual kind of like somber but kind of kind demeanor as he kind of Aegis, it's been too long. Come on in."
Hello. I walk in. I slap down a bag of 50 gold pieces.
He whistles. I cannot whistle, but can someone else? You cannot be picked up by the microphone.
God damn it! I can't. Why isn't it whistling?
So
I'm whistling. It doesn't fucking come through. What the shit?
That's called a noise gate, Quinn.
Get
all
noise
right,
canceled on.
he looks about like, you sure pulled that up quite quick there.
I had a lot in savings.
Sure did. God dang.
I no longer have it in savings. It is here now.
It is. Well, let's see here. Alrighty, go on. He like hops off the workbench and kind of gestures towards it. Come on in. Let me get you wrangled up. This is gonna take all day. Just letting you know.
That is okay.
Alrighty. And he starts working on you. And he's a little bit more delicate this time, since he's disassembling your lower half, basically. He's more or less detaching each of your legs and being very ginger about like the connectors and everything. Because it's a little bit more of a complex system than just a straight arm disconnect. And he starts welding and starts reprogramming. Like this dude, like with even like a little bit, like when he's reprogramming, it's like a little bit of magic, a little bit of incantation, and like the arcane circles that kind of come up are almost like the zeros and ones of the programming within your legs. And he works with that and the bracelets that kind of incorporate like taking the computer code of the magic within those bracelets and reprogramming it to fit different parameters and fitting within your specific body. And with that, it takes a good, you're just kind of like on the workbench and you feel the disconnect of your legs and you're like, that's something new. And Chester kind of like clatters their teeth, kind of worried, like, because like they're seeing you basically be disassembled, and that's not typically great when humans get disassembled. Most of the time.
There,
Just
Chester.
modular.
It is okay. I am being helped here.
During the middle of this, Iowan kind of like pauses sometimes and just kind of like asks like a few questions, going, well, what have you been doing lately there, Aegis?
So in between working for Mama Pastas, we spent some time, me and my friends, going and getting my one friend uncursed by Gazra.
Oh, God cursing an adventurer? That's not unheard of. But what was the curse?
Well, I think it was that all lightning would hit him. It was a problem because two of our people cast lightning, either from their mouths or hands.
Kind of funny how gods tend to like to turn dissenters into lightning rods, isn't it?
I suppose.
I guess it isn't too funny if it's your friends, granted, but still kind of
Yes.
interesting to think about. Have you been thinking anything about what I've told you before about the whole expanded myriad of choice?
Yes, I've thought about the box a lot. I asked my friends about it, and they made me draw a picture.
Mm-hmm. And
I
what
still don't know if I understand it.
Hmm.
It's very confusing. But
Well,
there's now
let me
something
put it.
to question.
Okay. That is something to question. And that's the right way of thinking. If you're thinking at all.
I think I'm thinking.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Because you always might think that there's only one choice, when really, there's a whole lot of options out there.
Interesting. Like all the ways I could stab a person.
That's a myriad of choice. There might be other ways of approaching any given situation. But, you seem to be getting there in time. Soon you'll be able to think outside that box.
Yes, the box. I would like to defeat the box. It has caused me much trouble.
Your limited thinking can be an enemy. I'm glad
Is there a
that,
box in the room?
yeah, but you are in no capacity to, like, get anywhere
No,
near it.
I'm just gonna stare at it. No, I'm not getting towards the box. I'm just staring at it.
Alright.
If I could narrow my eyes, I would.
Alrighty. He kind of smiles and continues with the operation. And soon your legs are fully reconnected and tricked out with some purple highlights going down the legs a little bit. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go on and give you a brief rundown of what this is. And Josh, there you go.
Yes. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh. Excellent.
Oh, I typed in status bonus. Make that item bonus. I'll fix that in the final.
Fran the fucking mad lass. God damn. Okay.
Oh, did Fran post her next round?
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's 2 rounds, really.
I see. Oh boy. Well then.
Is anyone uncomfortable with this being shown?
No.
Josh
No.
I'm
Can
asking for realsies. Is anyone
Flap
uncomfortable?
his cheeks.
No.
Flap his cheeks.
I just want to preface it with, this is sort of that like gray area where it's not quite canon, but we can keep
canon.
rolling with
Look,
it.
the only thing that comes to mind is someone did an edit of Thanos where instead of wearing heads, it was just butt cheeks, and this looks exactly like that. Like he's stark naked with the Infinity Gauntlet in his right hand, and it's just 2 purple cheeks, and the rest of his look.
This is
What are you doing out here with all this ass?
All this
Double cheese
ass.
next Monday night.
That's where the gears are.
All right. It
Oh,
is
God.
here within
Its
acceptable
4 components are
parameters.
stored in the ass.
I like the reactions. It's peaches, lemons, and then just juicy. Okay, you know what?
Quinn, that's a peach, a clapping and a clapping hand.
I'm sorry, it's very far away from my.
Use your
Quinn.
eyeball.
Flap them cheeks.
You're
Clap
telling the
them
guy
cheeks.
who's wearing contacts and can't see real shit.
Quinn,
Yeah, just.
I'm
look
not
at it.
wearing my glasses. I can see it.
Yeah, my vision is. I'm like 3 prescriptions away from being blind legally. So you
Radical. I can't drive without my
Same.
glasses,
know what?
Okay. Well,
Either.
technically neither can I,
st-
but like,
I do,
but I still do it.
but I shouldn't.
It
Yeah.
hurts my eyes to
So-
wear glasses.
so robot, yes, because it's ages. But yeah, you get the full instructions, and now you have your legs of overloading.
Excellent. No, excellent
His
news.
Power legs trademark.
So now, the one question that I have is, are all bonuses separate? Do item bonuses stack?
Item bonuses stack with status bonuses.
Okay, I see.
So the bonuses of the same type do not stack. You just take the greater of the amount, but
All right,
different
and this
categories.
uses the bracelets, right?
This more or less took the magic out of the bracelets and reformed it to something else. So just ignore the
Excellent.
status bonus, make it
Put it in
an
yellow.
item bonus, and you're good.
Beautiful.
But yeah, you're fully fit out, and he's like, "Alrighty, feel free to try that out whenever you feel like." And is there anything else I can help you? Get yourself kicked out with?
Well, I do not have any money to pay you at this point, so it may
Hmm.
be a while.
Well, I'll always be here. You know where to find me.
Okay. I've also been informed that I need to think of a last name for
Hmm.
bank records.
You know, a last name helps with individuality.
This is like when Leroy at the bank said there could be a second Aegis.
They could. You know, you
And
always
what
had. I mean, you said you were not Aegis before you were Aegis, correct? Remind me of this conversation we had.
That is true. I gave myself the name Aegis.
So why not give yourself a last name?
I suppose. It was easier the first time around. It just sort of happened.
Hmm.
It seemed more natural.
Well, maybe this will be the next natural step to whatever you become.
Interesting.
Someone in chat said Aegis' full name is Aegis Aegis.
Yeah.
I did see Aegis, and that is very funny. I personally, Josh the player, need to think about this
How about
too.
Aegis Shield?
Aegis A. What's your last name? Aegis.
Was
No,
there
I
any?
mean, what's your last name? Aegis.
His
Was there
name is
any-
Aegis Mario.
Well, here's a
No,
question.
kid.
Did you have any loved ones that you cared about before you came out here?
Aegis begins staring at the middle distance. Well, I was not capable per se of emotions
Do you
or
love
love.
them? Do you love them now?
I suppose I did. They are no longer here.
You can love people even if they aren't here. In fact, considering your situation, you'll probably outlive a lot of us.
Oh, I had not thought about that. Interesting. Aegis begins pondering while petting Chester.
Hey, if you think of a last name, you can always give it to Chester as well.
Chester,
You can be a
you
family.
could have a last name too.
It kind of like stops and like tilts its whole like chest self like a little bit, like it doesn't really kind of comprehend what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. Interesting.
Well,
I think I may have an idea based on that.
if you figure it out, come let me know. You're always free to come in and talk. You know that.
Yes, thank you. Aegis extends a hand.
It's a yeah. He shakes it, nods, and starts off. back, just kind of sitting back on top of the workbench and starts looking over some blueprints and everything as you walk off. And what do you do for your other half of your week?
Okay.
Well, your other week, rather.
Yep. So, I think I'm gonna find something athleticsy to do again.
Okay.
Let me think if there's someone else I can help.
Skater.
I go help commit crime. No, I'm kidding.
I go help Skater die.
Skate or die.
Oh.
You either skate or you die.
Oh, I know
Oh, I
someone
love
that might
Skater
need
Die
to
for
lift
Nintendo
heavy
Entertainment
things.
System.
I'm going to go see if Whamlart needs things that are heavy lifted.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
let me
no,
pull
no,
up the
no,
music
no,
real quick.
no, no, no.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
see. Where is it? Meatball Parade. There it is.
Oh boy.
Yep, there you go. And you arrive at Whamlart, who is actually in the middle of doing stock. Quite a few shelves are a bit empty as Whamlart is just going, "Whew, my back is killing me. I really could use some help getting all these heavy boxes and items unpacked and on the shelves."
A just walks into the door.
Okay, how the fuck does he get this and I get a goddamn interview? Like, what the fuck?
Chewie, if it isn't my favorite customer, Aegis, how may I help you?
Hello, Mr. Whamlart.
Whamlart, god damn.
I was here to see if I could offer my services in exchange for currency.
This seems to be an ongoing trend here in Orfang. But you did help me determine the last candidate. Thank you very much for that. So let's go through this process over again. Did you bring your resume and cover letter?
In triplicate.
Ah, that's what I like to see. And let's go read over all this. This looks
if he
absolutely.
notices the date on the cover letter and transcript is this morning. Aegis updates these daily.
This looks absolutely, positively fantastic. Let's go on and move over to the interview section. Do you want to get hired?
I do.
All right, you're hired. So, go on and start unpacking those boxes real quick.
God damn it!
And I'll go on and take a lunch break around 12, and finally get yourself wrapped up there in about 5. Okay?
That sounds excellent. I will offer that I do not actually need to eat.
You should still like rest your legs, do some maintenance, something like that, you know.
Okay, I can do that.
Alrighty, cool. And go on and roll me athletics for this.
Okay.
It's the same DC and the same like whole shit.
No whammies. Damn it, reroll.
Nope.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Well,
Mad.
Damn it, reroll.
this is precise. Yeah, that hits the DC.
The 20 hits it? Yeah, I'll just leave that.
All right, so it's another 2.5 after living expenses.
All right.
And you get an idea of all the inventory, all the adventuring gear. Everything is looking nice and pristine. You know for sure you've done the best at stocking these shelves. For the week.
Aegis now Aegis now is like the rest of the party and has like 3 gold.
Oh, we.
Well,
days of fat-
he just lies about it constantly.
You've done
the
me
days of
a
fat
gr-
stacks Aegis are over. I
You-
spent them on legs.
Well, you did me a hella good service. I'm gonna give you a 2 gold tip.
That is incredibly kind of you.
Well, I appreciate all that you do for us, Aegis. You're gonna do great things out there.
I hope so, and I wish your store continued success.
Oh,
You have
I'm-
the best selection at the
Believe
most
me,
reasonable
I'm-
prices.
Oh yeah, with our current success, we're gonna probably start doing some franchising. Oh, and expand out there even beyond the Jean Compound contemporary, you know?
That is incredible. That is such a big area to think about.
It is.
I hate this so much.
Well, I will catch you around and say hi to Ione for me.
Okay, I will. Aegis does not question this, by the way.
Okay, cool. So you just make your way out of there, and now what is the rest of everyone doing for 2 weeks?
All
Next
right,
top of the
so-
order.
Oh.
Go! Okay, so Castro, you're going next.
Sure.
Okay, I'm
So,
gonna stop the Meatball Parade music now.
Please,
Thank
absolutely,
you.
Please do that. So I was thinking for a while, and I realized my acrobatics and stealth bonuses are the same. But I was trying to think to myself, how can I possibly use stealth to make money? And then I
Mhm.
got it. Working
Crime.
stage crew. Nope. Working stage crew on a theater production.
Oh yeah, you do
So I'm
hear
gonna-
you do hear rumblings of a particular stage performance that needs some backstage help for the first
Now I have a
couple
question
weeks.
for you. I
Uh-huh.
have a question for you, Ezzy. Will you let me pick the show?
They'll have some They'll have some
Say
introductory
it's
show.
Macbeth.
Okay, no. What I'm saying is
No, I was gonna say
okay.
Heathers.
No. What I'm saying is that there is a lead up for a particular main event that you've heard rumblings about after you got hired on as a stagehand, and
Got it.
Each episode.
that cannot be changed. But throughout
Yep.
the weeks, because there is an upcoming festival to note, it's a big celebration of the arts and music and everything. So
Mhm.
you are told that you can help with the stage hand of some what is it called with the concert with like the opening performances kind of like that throughout the concert.
The openers.
Okay, the openers. So
I
yeah,
thought it
you
was
can-
Overture.
no. So you can help with like the opening performances for the weeks leading up to the main event.
All right, sounds good.
So what do you want to call it? You'll have to spit a hero point.
I was just gonna call it the Jean Compon Players production of Heathers, the musical.
So how do you translate that into certain aspects, like the high school or
it's
the
exactly like that.
bombs?
The author is really ahead of his time.
Okay. Alrighty.
Listen, I'm not saying I wrote it. I'm just
So
doing,
I'm gonna
just
need-
moving stuff between scenes.
I
man.
will give you an extra level of if you succeed on 2 checks.
Okay.
So you would have to roll a stealth check for both weeks,
Yep,
and
makes
you would
sense.
also have to roll a performance check. So because you have to know the performance, like it's like a
I suppose
performance
that-
lore check basically.
I suppose that's fair.
All right, roll me the performance lore check first. Both are
should
going
I
to be
do theater?
18.
I
Oh yeah,
have-
if you
I
if
have-
you want to use
I have
theater lore,
theater.
you can do that instead. You can do that instead.
Cool, because that's technically an extra +1. It's 18, you said?
The DC's 18, yes.
I feel pretty good about that. Fuck.
Famous last words.
There we go.
Well,
I'll
you
spend my hero point to do that.
all right? 22. That does it. Next up is your stealth check.
Sure. Son of a bitch.
Okay, that
There we
does
go.
it. I think that is one off from critically succeeding, but it's going to be treated like a critical success anyway. So
Nice.
you're going to get 1 gold a day for 2 weeks. So that's
Ooh.
14 gold minus
yeah.
2 from living expenses. So that's 12 gold.
I'm okay. I can live with that. And now Kestrel, suddenly loaded, decides to become fiscally responsible at the end of this time and makes a bank account.
Okay. I'm gonna skip this round of Leroy J and say that you get the personal
I just
account
do it?
all sorted out. It's all sorted
that's-
out.
that was
How
my
much
intent.
do you have in your bag versus how much you're putting away.
I will keep 3 gold on my person.
Okay.
And I will put the other 13, I believe I have now, in my bank account.
Alrighty. And roll me a perception check.
Okay.
You hear rumblings of this great big show. It seems like really under wraps, but you know in particular, one name keeps cropping up that has been pegging you in the head over and over again.
Nice.
And it is Mache Papier. Mache Papier is leading this.
Ooh.
This is gonna be the biggest performance. The Mache Papier.
Kestrel recalls that this is something that Brim had mentioned while drunk, and
Roll
smiles wickedly.
roll me society.
My banana fell on the floor.
This isn't gonna work.
What?
Have a banana.
The only I don't know who this is. I only know that Brim knows them.
Yeah,
and is
that's
embarrassed
more or
about it.
less all you got. But yeah,
I can probably surmise from the conversation that she's probably an actress of some kind,
nah, not quite.
or some sort of. I'm like, this is Kestrel guessing. Oh, maybe she's some kind of performer. I should use this to bully. I almost said Ava. I should use this to bully Brim at some point.
Alrighty, and that's your
Kestrel
two.
will remember this.
That is your 2 weeks. Next
I'm gonna
up,
put some notes in.
we have
somewhere
Brim,
about my money.
we have Dipped, and we have Requiems. Who wants to go next?
They don't have
Well,
any ideas. I can go
Don't
next.
volunteer all at once. Jesus.
Well, I'm just, I don't mind going second. I'm
I
fine.
just said if you don't want to go, I will go. It's fine. I don't
Ava's
have any.
screaming as I receive bully ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, my character.
So Dipped, you'll go next then. What do you do?
First week, I'm gonna head over to that hospital place I've been helping out and continue to help there.
Okay, you go on to the local the local hospice, and hey chat, give me a name for what the head doctor of this hospice is called. I'll give you a few minutes.
Wait, hospice that's where people
Zeus.
go to die. You mean hospital?
Zeus.
Zeus, doc.
But spelled like the Gravity Falls character.
I was thinking
Seuss,
like
Dr. Seuss. Ah, I do like that. We're going with that. So, Dr. Seuss, who
Excellent.
I'm gonna say it's Doctors Seuss. There are 2 of them. Both of them are twin half elves.
And have a 1% survival rate as a patient.
Don't worry
Sorry.
about it. It's fine.
And they both see you once again. Dr. Seuss and Dr. Seuss both nod and proceed to lead you over, knowing both your medical capabilities and also your magical healing as well. Roll me your
medicine.
Yeah, your medicine check.
Hey.
That'll do it. It doesn't critically succeed, but you
That's
do
fine.
get again 2.5 gold for the week. And what do you do for the second week?
I'm gonna. Is there something I can use nature with here?
Tend to a garden.
You could help.
Visit Dankush and help him grow his weed.
I
You
refuse.
could do that,
fail
or
leaf.
you could go to Eat Free and help kind of like inspect their produce and other like food products to make sure that it's of good quality if you want.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I'll
Alrighty.
check their lettuces.
You see Vanna like give you a big hug. It kind of squeezes you like a squeezed toy.
Destroys
like-
your entire court.
And it's like, oh, you want to help us inspect our food? Well, we do need to do it before the inspector gets here. Feel free to check it out and make sure that you point out any bruising or discoloration. You know the gist.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, roll me a nature check.
I know how fruit works.
That is 1 off.
One more. There we
Okay.
go.
So you do pick out a few like bad apples basically, and make sure everything is taken care of for the week. And again, you get 2.5 gold after living expenses, and that's your week.
Nice.
Anything else you want to do before it fades back to the last two?
I don't think so.
Okay. As you're sleeping, you do kind of like feel the ley lines and like distant cries out in the ethereal as you dream. But it's a constant reminder versus like a specific message. You've been hearing this for a while. You don't. It kind of explains why you're a bit grumpy.
What do you mean? I'm perfectly cheery.
You sure are. So, we go on, and we go to either Brim or Quinn. Which one of you wants to
You
do?
can, Quinn, here you go.
Yes. What? I'm sorry.
You can go. I'm offering you to go first.
You're offering me as a sacrifice to go first.
Yes.
Are you sure about
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
Are you absolutely sure about
I'm
this?
positive about this.
All right, I'll go first. So I have 2 weeks, right?
It's
Of,
2
You
weeks.
have 2 weeks of downtime. Yes.
All right. Is there a way I can investigate my arm where I can make a deal where I can take it off or not for normal things?
Well, do you want to disclose this to follow Caleb?
That seems like a bad
I mean,
decision.
it'll be pretty fucking obvious when I walk in with a giant gauntlet that
No,
has
just hold it behind you.
spikes.
Just hold it behind you so he doesn't see.
Okay.
Yes, there's like
Quinn walks
So-
in like a dog hiding.
Just
So-
start wearing one of those capes that's only on one side of you and covers you.
So you start to walk into the cathedral, and as you step in, your arm just lights like a flame of a flickering red and blue flame. Everyone's kind of taken aback at your new menacing piece of equipment, as Father Caleb kind of like runs down the cathedral and goes, "Oh, requiems! What nasty thing did you require there?"
Long story, got this from a dragon, didn't know what it did, put it on, and well, no,
It
not a
asked me if I
dragon.
wanted power. I said yes, of course.
Shut up. It spoke to me,
It spoke to
and
you.
asked me if I wanted to help my friends with power, and I said yes.
That's not.
You did.
Shut
That's
up.
not at all what it has.
His
Shut up.
eyes like are like he's kind of like closing. He closes his eyes and kind of nods and like smiles, and then you say that last part about wanting power and you saying yes, and they stop nodding and they open their eyes, and their eyes shrink in fear, and then they look up at
We're going
you
to give Father Caleb a heart
When you
attack.
did something bad.
and they go, "You did what?"
It spoke to me and asked if I wanted its power.
You did that, and you answered,
Well, I answered yes because
Oh no.
that's how I got here.
and specifically you got that from what again?
We killed a. Well, this was for a quest you gave us. Remember to
Right.
go down to the lower levels.
I
and
need
figure out.
you-
Yeah,
To say it.
Fire Drake.
And its scales were red.
Uh-oh.
I mean, were they? I don't remember. Probably
I-
yes.
Remember when Brim stopped you all because he was really fucking nervous about the red drake in the other room?
He turned around and starts walking towards the big glass like windows. And he just kind of he doesn't even wave you to come over. he just kind of stands at the altar, and he just stands there for a second until you come. Do you come?
Gross.
Do you mean do I walk over? Or do
Yes. Do you walk
Okay.
over or not?
Yes,
Do you walk
I
over,
walk-
or do you jizz your pants?
I walk
Be
over.
specific, please.
Okay, you walk over, and as you approach, they drop to their knees and they start praying. And this is like the head priest for most of the mornings. And they are praying like that you've never seen this man pray before.
Oh,
Requiem has an internal thought of, oh fuck.
And as you look at the tile like glass, you see a depiction, one that you've been familiar with as your weeks spending training with Brim, and being told about the origin of Apsu, how they birthed all good dragons and dragonborn.
Oh baby, here we fucking go.
and
Shut
how
the fuck up.
and how that Apsu with his wife Tiamat had a son called Dahak, and Dahak betrayed and attacked his father and corrupted half of the dragons and dragonborn to be evil and chromatic. Those with metal colors are good, while those who are pure colors, chromatic colors, are evil. And the paneling describes this as the last panel shows a future destined fight between Apsu and Dahak as they would decide the fate of all dragons and dragonborn. And you are feeling this searing pain. You're feeling this searing pain that's growing more and more, Requiems, as this arm is like just shaking with anger.
Hey
Gotta cut
Quinn.
off Requiem's arm.
Ow.
Hey Quinn.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you some solid advice. Don't tell Brim.
The after a while, like almost an hour passes before Father Caleb gets up.
So I'm just standing there with my arm in a burning sensation for
You
a fucking hour?
do you do anything else in this hour? You're watching this man pray for your life.
Boy, you best start praying.
I guess I just kind of crouch or not. I sit down and just wait for him to finish and ignore the pain as much as I can.
You
Try to
do.
have a chat with your god. I don't know.
And
yeah, maybe I should talk to my god. Can I contact fucking Caden Gillian and go, fuck?
You can pray to him.
Fucked up. Again.
You can pray to him, but it doesn't guarantee you have a direct line of communication.
I can pray to Kalian in the fucking Church of Apsu. Oh god.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll do one religion thing to go. Hey, can you tell me why? What help? Just help me.
Okay, roll me a religion check.
Hey, Cade, it's your boy Requiems. How much did I fuck up this time? All right,
Come
catch you
down
later.
and just laugh at you.
So
He's gonna come down and take away your stein
He
and
comes down.
push you
Hey,
over.
Lamau.
You reach down and start to like take out your stein and take a small sip, but you kind of doesn't taste as good as before. Like it's not like it's gone bad, but like it's not nearly as tasty as it was. But as you take a sip, it does kind of like lessen the pain a little bit. Like, it's almost like it's medicinal in quality. Like,
Yes, the medicinal beer. It makes everything fucking go better. But wait, that just could be alcohol because it makes pain. Hold on, wait, let me think about this.
and as you think about it, Caleb gets up and turns and like, let me see the arm.
All right, I hold out the arm and just go here. But judging by our reaction,
and they start tracing the. They start tracing, and it's like, dear God, how did you Where was... So many questions. You found a relic. A cursed relic of Dahak.
Wait, what?
Well, one, it's cursed, so it's bound to you, and...
No shit, thank you. But yes, what?
But in addition to that, it's a powerful relic. It grows in power as the person who's attached to it grows in power.
So you're saying this thing's going to get bigger?
It's maybe not necessarily bigger, but it'll get stronger.
Okay, thank God, because I need this arm for reasons. Sorry, but yeah, shit. Sorry.
This is horrifying. I mean, the most we could probably do is chop off your arm, but like...
Okay, oh, all right, hold on. No? Fucking no?
Well, we can't take it off. It's a power... It's... If it was any other regular cursed item, we could try to get some of our strongest priests to try to dispel it, but this is a relic. This is a powerful magic that's fused within this curse.
So you're telling me I have something fused to my arm that's so powerful? No person alive can take it off.
I don't know if no person alive can take it off.
Okay, well, no one you know of can take it off.
Not necessarily. Again, the only thing we could suggest is cutting off
Don't
your
chop.
arm.
Yeah, no, you're not chopping off my arm.
I'd rather die.
I mean, it might have to come to that, but I mean, it depends.
What do you mean it might
if
have to come to that?
If this grows in power, this becomes a weapon of Dahak. You know that, right? This thing is everything that we're trying to fight against in a type of way. And if you keep getting stronger, even if it's mostly for the good of Apsu or whoever you're worshipping now.
What do you mean whoever? What do you know?
Well, I mean, like, we're in Apsu's house. Do I really have to say his name?
Could you?
They quickly do like a cross over their heart real quick and go, Aiden Kalian. Okay.
Wait, how did you? Do it. Hold on. Out of character question. Did I tell him that I'm worshiping Kalian now?
It's not hard to guess. I'm a head priest. I know more than one god.
Okay, so you know that I saw him in a dream then, I guess. But
oh, I didn't say anything about that, but you know, good for you, I guess.
I never said that. I'm retracting all this.
It's been a hero point. So they just kind of look at you in horror, like, I mean, if you can try to hold back its power somewhat.
Hold on. No, I needed the power to save my friends, but this, you say as I grow, it grows.
Yes, precisely. You'll probably gain new and like amazing abilities, but you'll be influenced eventually.
But can I control it fully? Can I stop that from happening?
I don't know. But this is a relic of a god. You know that, right?
I do now.
Well, all I can say is best of luck. But
there's no advice. You can't tell me that there's.
I mean, get weaker? Chop off the arm? We keep telling you to chop off the arm.
Fucking God, Caleb, is there anyone I could talk to who's? Shut up.
Who's knowledgeable on god relics? No.
God relics? Probably not.
There's not very common.
You're saying there's no one alive who's had an experience with this and I can talk to? Just
not.
No one alive is different than he knows a guy, right?
I do not know anyone who could help you with your situation.
Caleb's not like an all-knowing entity.
And
Whamlord.
if you
Ask Whamlord.
Ask Wambler.
And honestly, if you were still part of our organization, I'd order you to chop off your arm right now. But given your new line of worship, I can't exactly ask of that of you anymore.
Yeah, look about that. It was kind of a...
I get it. Gods appeal to different people. And gods literally appeal to different people. It's fine. What I'm saying is, you have to figure this out.
So I have to find a way where this power doesn't take over me.
And if it does, hopefully you'll make the right choice.
I just want to just know that this entire conversation in real life, I've been staring at my right hand, just thinking this is where it is.
Yep.
I do a lot of wild gesturing when I.
Hero point to make it his foot.
Father Caleb, thank you. I know it hasn't been done. No problem won't be done, but shit, what the fuck? Okay.
I advise you.
Stop dropping things.
We will meet outside the cathedral for your comfort. You best get out here now before, well, you piss that off anymore.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, it burns, but it's not like it's.
Yeah, but as you've been waiting, it's shaking and burning more.
Yeah. Let's continue this conversation outside real quick.
All right, you step outside the cathedral. Caleb keeps walking a little bit past the cathedral. The cathedral is more than just a building; it's the whole sacred grounds. You need to walk a little bit. All right. Well, all I can say is keep an eye on it. If you can use it for good, use it. But
I mean, I already have. It saved my friends.
Then continue to do so.
You keep saying saved his friends, but we trounced those armors, so I don't know what fight he was in.
Okay, well, I'm just role playing. Fuck
Don't
off.
worry about it.
He's being dramatic.
Man, the way y'all talking, I should have thrown 4 of them at you instead of 2.
No.
No.
Guys,
that would have been spicy.
You're talking to a DM who currently has, over 200 hero points. Shut the fuck up.
Over 200 confirmed kills.
It's very good. It's like just report back to us weekly at the very least. If there's any new developments, you report here immediately. You got that?
Yeah, I'll let you know, but honestly, if you think this thing is going to control me, then I have to find a way to control it. Or at least keep it at bay.
Interesting.
Oh.
I look at the gauntlet and go, oh,
Shut up.
so you're listening.
Shut up.
Shut up!
Not like he has anything better to do. He's the gauntlet, man.
Hey, I'm talking to the gauntlet. Everyone shut the fuck up.
He's gonna hear when you jack it, man.
Stop it.
Right there. He's gonna be like, that's some weird
Yeah,
shit.
I'll jack off with it and it'll be scarred for life, but fuck off.
Oh,
That's
I
fucking
don't
weird,
think
bro.
I don't think it will be scarred
Gonna
for life.
scorch
I
your
think
neck.
you'll be scarring your penis for life
Yeah,
because
dude,
it's
you're
full
gonna make
of
yourself
sharp
not have
pointy
dick anymore.
ends.
Hey, chicks dig scars, okay?
On their
I know,
peni?
I'm
I'm not so sure.
You can
I
ask.
can't believe the gauntlet is telling us that
What?
Requiem's is a
You're gonna end up hot dog slicing that down the middle. I'm sorry.
What? Sir, why'd you cut your dick off? Oh, I got gangrene. How the fuck did I get gangrene?
How?
I got tinnitus in my dick. I had to cut it off.
Tetanus. God.
But no, okay, so I look at the gauntlet and go, oh. So I guess you're listening.
I'm always here.
Oh.
Fair enough. By the way, I'm doing this in full view of Father Caleb. Like, I'm talking to the
Yeah,
gauntlet.
Father Caleb was just like giving you kind of a stink eye, like.
By the way, this thing can talk to me. No one else can hear it, apparently.
Well, that's even worse.
Well, it seems reasonable, but doesn't What the?
This is a terrible relic of an evil god. Yeah, he seems like a reasonable fella. I think I can broker a deal with this guy. It's like Frodo talking to the ring, and he's like, Samwise, I think this ring guy's misunderstood.
You know
I
what?
think we could sit down over second breakfast
You know what? Shut
and
up.
have a
All right, let's.
Shit.
So we'll wrap it up there.
I don't
Now,
wanna ruin
what?
I don't want to
what
ruin your
for-
fun,
for-
Requiems. I hope this works out.
I hope it
What-
also works out.
what-
I don't want
what-
to have to fight like armor requiems.
Unarmored berserker requiems. That would be
Yeah, I don't
fun
want to
to
have
think
to do
about.
that. So hopefully it works out.
So I'm gonna ask, what are you doing for the rest of your 2 weeks?
I'm gonna try to make some money being a guard, or just a guard for a caravan, or whoever wants to hire me as a hired blade.
Oh, okay, so you're back to mercenary work. Okay. So
Yeah, I'm not going back to Wamlarks. That is no.
okay.
Never again.
You get some guard, like, just within the city. You just get some like some guard
Can I
posts.
say that, like, it's like, here I'm setting up the scene. So basically, like, I am in the front gates. Like, imagine Fallout New Vegas, where the guys are trying to go, oh hey, you should hire me to go through safely. I have like a cardboard sign. I'm just flexing, going, you want
Okay.
this piece of meat?
All right, and
The guard you?
they just like,
The first
holy
few people
shit.
misunderstand your offer.
And they bring you in to do some intimidation tactics. So
Oh dang.
Wait, who brings me in to do intimidation tactics?
the city guard.
You're interrogating prisoners.
Well, no, it's more like if you see fishy people like hanging around the entrances of like the lower or the upper like entrances of the middle layer, like you can just kind of like use your arm and like your overall menacingness to just scare them into to running away. That's more or less
Okay.
what they're suggesting you to do.
Okay. But you said they take me somewhere to interrogate me? What's happening there?
No, they hired you and put you in
Oh.
they put you in a guard post so you can intimidate people to like piss off from the entrances.
Okay, got it.
So roll me intimidation since that's your expert skill.
Yes. Intimidation. Wow.
Spicy. They think
Yo,
you're.
my dude, you might
They
want
think
to reroll on that one.
before you re-roll, you hit an alternative reality where people think you're Barney the goddamn dinosaur and start flocking
walk
and give
in-
you hugs.
You walk in, you're like, hey, listen here, bucko. You really have to start shaping up, man.
I feel like Lenny from Mice and Men. Oh, how you doing, buddy? Are you good?
The person
You
that's trying to be
disappear into another
interrogated is like
dimension where
about to
somebody
break.
in
Look, I have a +8 in that. That is a nat 1. That
Yep.
is.
I can tell by the red.
And how about that?
Okay.
Is that better?
All right.
It's
better.
it's a success. It's not a crit, but
I don't care. I'm no
that's
longer
fine.
Barney the fucking
So-
dinosaur, the
so
guard.
for the 2 weeks, that is going to be 5 gold that you have total.
I get 5 gold?
Disappear into another dimension.
Yeah,
where a
that's
guy in
that's
maroon
that's
armor
after your living
asks you if
yeah.
you ever wonder why you're here.
That's after your living expenses. So you get 5 gold, and there's a few close calls where like the flare ups of the hand kind of like almost like
Make
Like-
you kill a guy.
like it gets pretty close at times, but like you feel like you're in full control for the most part.
All right, good. So I now have some money.
Okay,
Hooray.
and now
Spend it.
we fade to black to Brim. Brim, what do you do?
So, on the first day, Brim tries to go search for Kestrel
Okay.
All
to
right.
talk more about that Stormblade shenanigans.
Okay.
Sure.
So
You
Does-
first,
Wants to
first-
ask some questions.
You could probably hit him up like after, crew stuff.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So let's say you meet back up at the at the dwarf on the pig. You two
Is this an
kind of
everyone meeting, or did you just want to meet Kestrel?
Just Castro.
okay.
Oh.
So you all kind of like excuse yourselves from the usual group meeting in order to like talk just outside of the building. And what do you talk about?
So,
Kestrel has brought one of his 1.5 remaining bottles of fancy palace wine. With
So,
him to this conversation.
how's Gazra treating you?
Isn't anymore. I think everything on that front has worked out.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, how's Apsu treating you?
Good. Haven't talked to him in a bit, but
I'm sure he'll get there.
yeah.
Gods, I'm sure gods are busy.
Yeah. We don't really know what they do up there.
Some
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Yep.
Pick on poor half elves who just wanted to live their lives. But you know what? It's fine.
Yep. Brim sort of like scratches his arm.
So what do you want to talk about? I have a feeling you want to ask
Well,
me about something I'm not going to be terribly comfortable with.
So, yeah, you, hey,
Hey, you.
hey, you, so back at that temple, that was some pretty crazy stuff, huh?
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
god.
we did a lot better that time, frankly.
Yeah.
I got a little bit ouchied. You got a bit more ouchied.
Now, there was that booming voice. That was kind of crazy, right? You know, that was
Yes.
weird.
Gazra, yes. I was
Yeah,
there. I was there.
Yeah.
I brought you there.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember.
Far off corner of the city just yells into the void, "Fucking get it over with!"
I heard a name. I think when we were there, and I just wanted to, run it by you, make sure I didn't like misunderstand everything. You're Kestrel. Yeah, you're our buddy, our good friend.
That is my name.
Mm-hmm.
That is yet to be seen. I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
But Stormblade, huh?
All that build up to Stormblade, huh?
Kestrel takes it. Kestrel takes a deep
Yeah,
swig
this
of
arm, huh?
palace
Oh,
wine.
throatblade, huh? Fucking.
Okay, let them talk.
Kestrel takes a deep drag of palace wine. Goes, yep. Sorta. Yeah, that's my family.
How did you get here?
Didn't like them very much. The Stormblades are all, or at least the group I was with. I don't know if there are other like offshoots of the family, but the Stormblades were sort of a wandering, nomadic group who like to fight shit and do all battle stuff, and that's sort of not really my scene. So I just sort of left.
I get you. You don't look much like a Stormblade.
Well, he kind of just like gestures to his face and he's like, well, half elf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Why? You know something I don't?
No, being born into a noble family, you see some people, some Stormblades running around, escorting, guarding, that kind of thing. So it was just curious and curious.
I've got something I want to ask you about too. So
what's up?
I'm working on this show out down in the theater. There's some sort of big festival will come up, and the name came. I heard the name that I think you said once while you were drunk. Something about mache, I think. What's that about? You know, some sort of famous actor or something?
There's a 1,000-yard stare into Kestrel's eyes.
Sucks to be you, doesn't it?
No, can't say I can't say I know the name.
No,
Never heard of it.
I mean, you seem to be quite upset about it when you were drunk the other night.
It's drunk.
Said
you
it
probably,
a couple times.
You probably misheard some things.
No, you were the one that was drunk, not me.
Well, no, but
I was mostly sober. At
But you know when you never know what's gonna come out of people's mouth. These things. It's probably I slurred something and you probably misheard me. It's fine.
I don't know. You're getting pretty uncomfortable if I am wrong. Listen, I don't want to make it weird, but I do want to make fun of you. So, if you ever decide you want to talk about it, your buddy Castro is here. I guess, and Castro kind of like gets a little bit close to you. Is like, just like, don't bring up the. I mean, everybody heard the name, but I don't think most of them like know what that whole thing is about. So don't bring it up. Pretty please.
Yeah, no problem. But what exactly did you hear about that name? That Mache? What? Yeah. What's going on?
Sounds like she's in charge of some sort of show for the festival coming up.
The festival here?
Exciting. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Roll me a society, either a society or religion check.
Which one?
Your preference. I'm gonna say.
I meant which one of us, but I have
Both-
I have 0 in religion and 1 in society, so
Both of
I guess
you.
I'll take society.
Hey!
Okay. Well, for the society thing, you know that it is a type of festival that goes on for a few weeks. It is called the Festival of the Four Goddesses. It was previously known, from the stagehands, previously the Festival of the Three Lovers, but there was a whole redemption of a fourth goddess, and they didn't want to leave her left out because she was all like arts and crafts, so they squeezed her in and made a new festival out of it. So it's a big fancy festival. It's got all kinds of like theater and art pieces and music. It's the most like artistic poppin' like festival, and it lasts for weeks. It's very good. Brim, you know more of the religious side of it. You also know that Mache is the Papier family tends to organize a lot of the festivals that of worship, and Mache in particular is really into the Three Lovers and kind of into Naticula. She likes how she kind of like redeemed up, got better, turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, sounds like she's sort of in charge of some sort of thing with the theater. I don't know. Listen, I don't know much about the places I live in. If you were to rank the amount of things I know about society, I would put it at about a 1.
A +1.
Don't worry too much about it. It's just maybe this Mache character is maybe there's somebody to watch out for. Maybe we should stay as far away possible. You guys, yes.
Well, if she's going to be at the show, I can't exactly abandon. I'm working on shows in the area. I mean, listen, if she's famous, I kind of want to, bump elbows and make connections, get contacts, network, establish my brand. I see Brim clearly getting upset and just continue doing.
You kind of see like sparks of electricity come out from his maw a little bit, and like,
You know, just have my people call her people. I don't have people.
You got rid of those people when you left.
Brim, you know that she has many a people.
I sort of lean against the wall. I look up, and I sort of like twiddle my thumbs, but I go, "So, where exactly is this? Where's the stage management going down? Where we going?
Where we go?
Do you want to?
Where are we dropping?
Do you want to be like part of the show?
Oh yeah. I've always been a big theater guy, you know.
We're
Oh,
dropping
really?
in Pachinki, boys. Get ready.
I didn't expect that for you. No, like you know, I love the arts. I can try to. I mean, I've already sort of got a gig, but I can try to introduce you to the director if you want.
Oh no.
We're working on this.
I just like to watch. Thank you.
Well, it's a live performance. There will definitely be seating for an audience. Frankly, I would be surprised if your family wasn't invited. Oh, wait, you probably have to not go because you gave up your thing. Well, you could always just pay me for admission and I'll get you a seat.
Brim is just sitting in a folding chair in the back of the fucking thing, just like, yep.
Ye old folding chair.
Ye old folding chair in the middle of the stage. And just everyone is around him. It's like, yes.
Well, no, like it's everyone's like in perfectly aligned like places, and like Rim walks in with a chair, sits in the middle of one of the aisles, and just like man spreads as far as he can.
No,
like,
not even man spreads. He turns it around and like does the cool hip teacher thing. Just fucking sits on it backwards.
Guarantee he does both. So
yeah, I can. If you want to give me the admission fee, I can save you a seat.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
All right, suit yourself, but tickets are going to be hard to come by.
I can tell.
Kestrel has no idea how hard tickets are going to be to come by.
For the openers, it depends. Like the Heather's rendition's pretty popular, but there's a couple musicals that only get recognized many years later.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
Kestrel's definitely just trying to get like $5 from Brim.
Okay.
So Brim sort of like wipes his hands, gets off the wall, puts a big hand on his shoulder. How tall is Kestrel again?
Kestrel is 5'9". You are towering over the. Like you're only 6'0", but like you're still good like head over them.
All right.
Well, not
So
head, but like half a head.
Kestrel right now.
Good talk. Oh, by the way, the whole name thing, that's between us. We're good.
Sounds good.
All right.
Alrighty, what do you do for the rest of your 2 weeks?
Brim goes immediately to Flynn.
Okay, so it's like, oh,
Excellent.
good master. It's good to
Flynn,
see you.
Flynn,
Yeah, yes.
Festival now. Go.
Alrighty.
I forgot the festival was happening.
Of course, the festivals. You and Miss Papier always talk about the festival.
Can't talk about that here.
We're in your home?
What do you mean here? You're at the palace.
You're
None
at
of us
the
are there.
You ran to the palace, and it's just like
the one dude shoveling shit with the horses gonna go, oh, that's an interesting name. Okay.
The walls are thin, Flint.
There's
they're specifically built to be thick, sir.
No, I mean my father has ears everywhere.
Oh,
Father has wall ear?
Oh, I get it.
If you wish to talk about this inside your room, I believe your father would respect your privacy.
Okay.
All right.
I like the headcanon image of like Brim and his butler go into the room, and his father is like ear against the door, just trying to listen to what he's talking about. Yeah.
All right, we are in your
So
room.
Red Solo cup to the door.
So-
Yes, exactly.
So,
I
what?
spent so much time sad napping.
Yes.
I forgot the festival was happening so soon, and then the whole thing with mom coming back, and the whole thing with dad.
Oh,
and
your
then the
mom won't be
gods,
back.
and then
Well, your mom won't be back until about a week after. Well, about
I
when
know.
the main event is happening.
I know, but it's just I have to prepare. I have to get gifts. I need to prepare things. I need to. There's just so much to do, Flint. I don't know what to do.
Well, Master, do you know what you would want to gift, Miss Papier?
She, let's see. Last year I got her a plush thing.
A plush thing. Alright, describe what the plush is.
Flush Apsu.
It was a tiny plush Apsu.
Is that irreverent to the god? Maybe.
Advertising, but yeah, sure.
So plushies of the god.
There's a hard cut to a commercial by Whamlarts, cutting in through the
Holy,
fabric of
come on
reality.
down to Whamlords and get yourself one of them Absolute plush
Oh!
toys.
Welcome.
We have them in all
And
kinds
this
of different
season,
colors.
We've got Kate and Killian.
So we have Kate and Kaylin, little squeeze pouches right here.
He has 5 different voice lines. I didn't want to be a god.
Oh hey, how did I end up here?
Whoops.
Get here. Who are you people?
Get
Get out of my house.
Who has
Ba-
my stein of
I
beer?
like beer.
Beer.
So, last year I got her the Apsu plushie. She lukewarm on that, admittedly.
Yeah,
Lukewarm.
I think she described it as you being too focused on your job.
That was old Brim. This is new Brim. I have a responsibility.
Oh, nice to meet you, New Brim.
It's nice to meet you too, Flint. See, year before that, I got her a symbol to remind her of me, and then the year
Which
before
was
that-
also a symbol of Apsu, yes.
Yes, but year before that, I don't remember, Flint. I don't remember.
You gave her your first broadsword, which she
That's right.
was not particularly fond of.
Flint, I'm discovering I'm very bad at getting gifts.
You sure are, Master.
But Mom likes those kind of gifts, but why doesn't she? Females are terrible. I hate them.
I'm afraid I'm unable to answer for fear of me losing my job, Master. But, would you maybe consider like a bouquet of flowers, perhaps some dessert
basic.
of some kind?
No, it's too basic. I need
Ask
something
your
more.
friends. Ask
What
your
if-
friends.
Ask your daddy.
Ask your dad.
Ask your dad.
Flint,
Yes.
I need to go back to the bar. I need to go back to Dwarf on a Pig immediately. You will take me there. I'm taking Schnookers. I need you to help me. I need you to help me.
All right, I'll ask for a carriage and have them transport you. Give me one moment. And
Is it still the middle of the night, or is this like the next day?
this is like the next day, I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Please, I was gonna say make it middle of the night. That's much funnier.
No, I'm making this next day. Like Brim runs
Bad.
home, says Flint, and Flint's like, "You should go to bed, Master." And be like, "Okay," and they sleep, and they wake up and go, "Flint," and be like, "Okay." The whole
I
conversation.
sleep. Hush you.
But so
Horrend.
they call a carriage and they whisk you over to Dwarf on the Pig. And what do you do?
Guys,
You walk in.
What?
Aegis is trying to arm wrestle Requiems.
Okay,
Requiem is using his arm that is currently covered in the armor and the bracelet.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so
Ezra was reading a script.
who's gonna be the active participant in this?
I guess I will.
Okay. Roll your athletics against their athletics DC.
Jesus. All right. Hold on. Not my inventory. All right.
My DC is 19.
I need to sneak into the castle. One
That
of these
doesn't-
days.
Good
I
luck.
wanna whine.
I'm just trying. No, it's 19. I'm just trying to not lose quickly.
You put up a decent fight. Like
Wait,
Requiem seems.
that occurs. Now I get to roll against your DC.
Yep. So what's your DC, Quinn?
For
It would be 19.
Athletics. You probably
Athletic.
19. Yeah. Let me.
well,
let me-
athletics is a +9, so.
So 19.
Aegis critically fails.
You somehow break the table by
Yeah, I
throwing
was
the
gonna
rest of your
say.
body onto the table trying to push this.
Pull a fucking regular show and lift him up into the sky and fucking kill him.
Almost.
I imagine like I just like throw his arm to the table, and the table's
As
not
this
broken. There's a perfect arm like cutout of where his arm was, and now it's under the table.
Yep.
It's actually funny to
Can-
note though that Aegis and Requiems have the same athletics score now.
Yep.
That is interesting.
Kestrel,
Alright.
after this loud noise happens directly in front of him, looks up from the script and jumps and goes like, Jesus! or whatever.
I'll
So-
let Kestrel and go. Yeah, I know.
By
I'm
the way,
good.
it's not like normal arm wrestling where like Aegis's upper body would have to be contorted to have the arm against the table. It's Aegis is completely straight up. It's just at the elbow. The arm is sideways.
Oh
This is
god.
great.
that is ridiculous. So Brim arrives. Brim, what do you do?
I need your help.
Oh, hey,
I am
hey,
always
what's up?
happy to help.
I need something very important. I brought Flint. Flint, say hello.
Hello,
Hi,
good
hi,
masters.
Hello, Flint.
Hi, Flint.
It is-
Aegis
is-
gets
it
up.
is my-
Aegis
it
gets
is-
up. His arm's still sideways and
It is-
offers to shake.
It is my pleasure to meet you. I am Flint Steel.
All right.
We've
I
met.
need help.
Need
I-
help with
I-
what?
The master needs
I-
help.
Sure.
I've
Oh, I got
become
that.
keenly aware of how
Who
terrible
are
I
we
am.
killing today?
No. I've become keenly aware that I am a terrible, terrible person to get gifts.
To get
okay.
gifts or give
Do not
gifts?
know. I don't know how to give gifts. I don't know what to get. I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to present it.
You
But
can get
I-
them
I-
with
I
money.
need-
Brim.
I need.
For who? For what? And what are we looking at? Like what?
Brim
Tell
thinks
me-
about what to say.
I
Tell
mean,
me
you
about
need
the
to.
recipient.
Young master, I believe these are your friends, are they not?
I don't know. He hasn't
Kestrel
talked
does
to me
his best to
directly
look-
for some time.
But
Well,
Kestrel does his
but-
best to look
I would
adorable.
say that the best policy with your friends, at least, is to be honest.
it's
You don't have to be specific.
Hey, is
It's-
this for a parent?
It's a woman.
A woman.
Oh fuck if I know. Kestrel takes a drink.
You consider giving
Reverend
him
goes,
water.
well, I'm slated to be married, so yeah, that's, I guess.
Kestrel goes back to his script immediately. And
So just to paint a picture, you're surrounded by an asexual robot, a small seaweed child, a fucking married man, and a
A
fucking
gay-
gay ass elf.
Engaged, I might add. Thank you very much.
A gay ass half elf.
Requiems has the most game in this group.
I do not understand the question fully.
I need.
Is there a different parameter of gifts to get women versus men?
Brim, I have to ask.
What if you gave them money?
It's not good enough.
All right.
But money can buy anything,
Brim.
even the thing that they want.
Fucking- all right.
What if
What's-
you opened up a bank account for them at Jean
What-
Gabon National Bank?
What is your relation to this woman you're trying to get a gift for? The heavy breathing has me concerned, but please explain.
I like them very much as a person. Yes.
I like
Okay.
you very much too. What would you get? What would I get for you?
Aegis, please stop.
It would be money.
Aegis, please stop.
What if you got them a weapon to defend themselves with?
I got that forward.
I swish out my rapier from my hands.
Fucking shut off! God damn it!
As you,
I still think water is a better idea.
you have a
there's a woman in this group. Dipped, what would you want from Brim?
I would like the water to be not messed up.
Very career focused.
Verbally, I clapped twice, so Aegis shut the fuck up.
No, when Aegis hears these claps, no,
What?
Aegis,
Go
I want to ask you something, Aegis. You hear these claps coming from Requiems, but you start to think about the choices.
About the box.
About the box.
Exactly, Ezzy. Exactly. There's within the 0.1 seconds, there's like a slow-mo as Aegis's mind runs just millions of calculations. Just a crazy amount. And Aegis pointedly does not turn off.
God damn it, we lost.
Aegis just looks at Requiems and then claps also. Unsure of what's going on.
Kestrel turns off.
Like you whip out the rapier and then you look at Requiems and then you kind of like palm the rapier as you do the claps.
All right.
Kestrel shuts off.
Need
Oh no!
Need gift. Need gift. Need can't do sword. No water. Bad.
Sparkling water.
Brim, please. Okay, I've known you for quite a while.
Fancy wine.
Stop.
No, wait,
is this someone you're involved with romantically or as a familial person?
The first one.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. How old are you?
Please tell me this isn't his mother. Oh my God! Please no.
I cannot let you know whether or not it's his mother or not, but it's up to you to decide.
Requiem's internally screams. Just all right.
I need something that shows that I care. Not like those other gifts that I mentioned in the previous scene.
Okay.
I don't fully understand the question.
Brim, I need to ask you.
Can you rephrase it?
Well, I think I can. Hold on. I have some I have some experience with this. Brim.
Yes.
Just save her entire family from slavers.
Have you saved her from slavers recently?
I swear to God, fuck all
Works
of you.
wonders. That's how I banged my wife.
Fuck. I
didn't do a damn thing with this dates or gift.
We need to let Requiem talk.
I quit. I fucking quit. This is
speaking.
Let him talk.
Brim, how do you? This is how to explain. You're young. You're very
young.
Is this someone who you are romantically involved with?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Aegis raises their hand.
Yes, Aegis.
Yeah, yes.
I have a
Aegis.
question.
Yes.
Okay.
Define the parameters of romantically involved.
We'll get to that later when you're more advanced. Now.
You held their hand yet?
Is this like a friend? I don't understand. He
no,
seems more worried.
It's a bit different. Yeah, it's more. It's more.
Friend plus one.
Brim, are you?
2 swords.
I'm guessing Brim. God damn it. So you're trying to find something for this. What are her interests? It's her, right?
Yes.
Okay. What are her interests? Like what could give you a hint on something they might like?
She loves theater. She
Castro's ears perk up.
She
as he begins to put together context clues.
But no, you shut off. Remember?
So wait. So wait,
But
hold
he
on.
says nothing.
Wait. So you say she loves theater. I turn to Kestrel. Hey, what's that thing you're reading? Is that a script?
This plot is
Yes,
getting
it's-
so convoluted. I love it.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Yes, it's the script for Heather's, the performance
Okay,
that I am working backstage on.
Oh, so okay. So what do you think about it? Is it a good play? Is it, what's your opinion?
It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean it's fine.
I
like
looked.
a lot. I like a lot of the music. The sort of tropes are a little tired, but it's whatever.
Yeah, well, tropes are something that happens and everything. So I turn back to Brim and go,
You saying
How
with the
about
evil arm?
How about tickets to a play that you and them can experience together as
Well,
Better
I'm
idea.
well. The young master's interested party would but probably already have access to those types of
Oh.
things.
Wait, Flint, I grabbed his
Kestrel
collar.
begins smirking pointedly at Grim, but
Right.
says nothing.
Flint, you're a
Oh.
genius.
There's no point of buying a gift that she will once again toss aside. You know that, young
No,
master.
no.
And wait, have you tried this before?
Several times, in fact.
No,
Oh,
listen,
no.
listen.
I recently got some new legs. What have you got for those?
New legs do sound pretty good.
wait. So Brim,
Requiems,
Oh, honey.
yes,
you're a genius.
I'm a.
What if, instead of going to the play, I was in the play?
Oh.
I turn to Kestrel. I turn to Kestrel and go, any help with that?
I can introduce him to the director, but I'm not like in charge.
Okay,
I'm-
but you have an in, right?
Sure.
I turn to Brim. Can
I'm
you
just
act?
Stage crew, ma'am.
Can I act?
What's your performance?
Yeah, I want Brim to perform a quick snip of like something in front of us, and I want him to roll
what
an
do I
act.
What's
roll?
your favorite
Okay.
TikTok, Brim?
So, Brim,
Mm-hmm.
Brim,
Here's where all my hero points go.
roll me performance.
What's your plus? I'm curious.
I need to know.
+3.
Wow.
Does that
Oh, damn.
does that do it?
To be
No,
fair, I only
you-
have a +5.
No. No.
You need
Okay.
Ava,
that's
you
hero
need
point.
to impress me.
Hero
That's
point.
not gonna do it. That is definitely not gonna do it. There you go.
Mm,
A 21 does it.
Okay.
But
mm.
Flint, Kestrel, you kind of like notice as Flint, as Prim does this amazing rendition of what rendition are you doing?
I'm performing a scene from Macbeth. There.
Okay.
Ye old
Ver-
Macbeth.
Once Ye Olde Macbeth has
was
been
already done.
concluded, Kestrel, you look pretty impressed, but then you look at Flint and he is sweating daggers.
Hmm. I kind of like I try to like signal Flint subtly to give him like a look like, is he good?
He kind of shuffles over and be like, if you don't mind, young master, I need to speak to young master. And he kind of like shuffles and kind of pushes you along, Kestrel.
All right.
I'm sorry. You seem. I don't wish to confide or anything, but do you have any idea, who he might be referring to for his interested party?
Oh, I have a pretty decent guess.
Hit me with it.
Could it be Mache?
Miss Mache Papier, yes.
Miss who?
Miss
Can I do
Mache.
some?
if
I
you
do
want,
some sort of check on Papier because I'm pretty sure Kestrel has no idea who that is.
well, you tried checking what
based
you
on
tried.
his established backstory.
Try. Well, you know what? If you can do like a diplomacy check to try to convince him to tell you more information.
Oh, sure. It's like, I mean, I could try to help him out if I knew a little bit more. I've heard the name. I don't know much.
You don't know. You've been here how long and you don't know the Papier family?
Do I strike you as somebody who interacts with?
Okay.
I'll be honest. We don't know shit.
You're not here.
I know, but I am here. Fuck you.
And he storms off and goes straight to Brim and like shoves a finger right to Brim's chest. Did you not inform them of the political situation in Orfang?
It may have slipped my mind.
We're going back to the castle. We're going back to the castle. Everyone go into the caravan. Everyone go into the carriage. We're going and talking and breaking this down.
Did you hear that? We're going on a field trip.
Did you hear that, Chester? Oh God.
Can I say that as Requiem tries to get into the carriage, the arm kind of blocks the door, and he's like, "Fuck, God damn it, hold on."
We'll just have to go without it. We'll just have to go without it. He just keeps driving.
Carriage.
He just drives with the carriage window, like door open, as they proceed to the castle. A few onlockers are giving like weird looks as you arrive in the castle, and then arrive in Brim's room.
We're just all in Brim's bedroom now.
And then he gathers up some chairs, has you all sit down. Like,
yeah, no, fuck that. I'm sitting across applesauce in the edge.
Do you know?
Does Brim have any like? Does Brim have any like?
Brim, describe your room. Brim, describe your room.
Okay. Brim's room is it's pretty nice, pretty clean, kept tidy by Flint and the other maids, and it's got some intricate designs on the floor, a big bed with a big fancy noble thing over it. I don't know what those are called, but it's a big fucking bed. Yeah, the curtain things on the bed. Yeah. You've got like a chair in the corner. You got a big window that overlooks the entire city, and then under the bed are a bunch of plushies and bullshit that he wants to hide.
All right, Flint turns to you like, all right, who here does not know the historical significance of the century-long war that occurred between the families of Orfang?
Kestrel raises his hand.
He just raises his hand.
I raise my hand.
Dipped? Do you not raise your hand?
She's not here.
The call.
She drops it somewhere.
Disconnected.
I bet her internet died.
Probably. I will try to relay this information to her. They pointedly go, all right, well, let's go over the basics. There used to be 3 ruling families back in the day, centuries ago. There used to be the Stone family, who is now the ruling class. There is also the Papier family, who are more of a favored amount of the middle class of population. They tend to organize the festivals and tend to organize a lot of the things that help benefit the middle class. And then there was the Cesar family, who were cutting and underhanded, but they were almost seen as Robin Hood characters to the lower class, who were much less beneficial than the other 2 classes. And these 3 families would fight, and blood and terror would just cover not just Orfang, but also all of Jean Caban. And finally, after many years, one of those 3 families fell. From the brute strength of Tobias Stone, our current king, his ancestors brought for his ancestors brought forth such terrible might and wiped the Caesar family from the face of the history books.
Ugh.
I look at Brim and go, what the fuck?
Specifically
I look
five.
pointedly at you.
It's less. It's okay. Just the retcon. It's not centuries ago. It's about 5 generations ago. Just that's why I have in my notes. So
About a century ago.
Yeah, well, that's like 200 years at least.
yeah, it's a couple centuries then. But the it's like, and so we never speak of the Caesar family. Mr. Eugene Richardson used to be a supporter of the Caesar family. His family was a supporter. He has been getting, their family has been in charge of the lower layer, and have also been getting the scrutiny that the Caesars would be suffering from if they were alive today. That's also why we have a strict ban on any tieflings.
Kestrel will remember this.
As for the Papirs, they were originally a part of a high elf society south around the Echo Forest Feywild. Their capital being Hollow Mill. And once the Caesars have been wiped, the Papirs, still within their approximation of power, had seceded control of the country to the Stones, but they still tend to, what's the word, undermined? Not full out rebellion, but they do their ways of undermining the Stones.
Sometimes it gets a little violent.
We do have the tournaments at times, and there are some disputes that are settled with warfare, but most of the time, we're able to keep it under control. And when it comes to the Papirs, one such Papir has been particularly troublesome, but also has been the apple of Mr. Brimstone's eye.
Kestrel raises his hand.
Yes.
Easy at the mache.
It is Mache. She is she leads many of the theater troops and many of the she actually is a trailblazer for many fashion trends. Many different outfits. Many people try to emulate the Papir style since they are very comparably high fashion, but also culturally different from the mountainous plateaus of Orfang. They have very much a nature spin on things. But that is our situation. I would caution much association with the Papirs. They have extremely trained armed guards, particularly the Stormblades are quite a fierce bunch.
Kestrel tries to get real small. But like subtly.
Brim tosses a glance at Kestrel and then quickly back away.
Do I notice the interaction between those two?
Roll a perception check.
Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
yeah.
So Flint just kind of like gestures and like, with Miss Papir being head of operations for most theater, she would more than likely have open access to any theatering. And also, Miss Young Master, you know that if you were to try to perform in one of her plays without express permission, you would be more than likely seen as parodying her interests and hobbies, adding insult to possible injury.
Oh fuck.
So,
You can
young
still
master,
give me $5 for tickets though if you want.
Flint kind of walks up to you, hands you 5 gold, and just goes,
Yeah.
"If that will shut you up."
Hell yeah, it will.
If that will make you
Requiem sees this action and looks at his money pouch that currently has a fly
He also,
in it.
would you like to exchange that for a bottle of wine?
I would.
All right, he takes the money back and gives you a
gives it
bottle
right
of
back.
wine. Yeah, he
Call me
Hell
the
yeah.
alcoholic. God damn. Okay.
Wait, what
Back
just
up to
happened?
2.
and to break it
Flint gave me
down,
5 gold to shut up, and then asked me if I'd like to exchange it for fancy palace wine, which I'm back up to 2 of.
so
I see.
he turns to him back, and that is the storied history of Orfeng and Jean Campon at large. I would pray that you tread lightly when it comes to mentioning the Cesars and not angering the Papiers. As for what you wish to give Miss Mache, please,
I don't know.
anything but
Maybe
theater.
something.
But if I go in disguise,
As
You
what?
are a bronze dragon. How is
Actually,
that
no.
gonna...
You will.
Castro goes, wait a second. I have an idea. And then he uses the hat of disguise to look exactly like Brim.
Oh.
yes.
Wait, that wouldn't... Wait.
This is
To be
getting out
fair.
of hand. Now there's 2 of them.
So Brim would have to attune
Ouch.
the hat to...
No, what they did was Kestrel, who is much more professional as being a performer, is looking exactly like Brim.
Well, yeah, I get that, but if...
I'm trying to see how long this illusion lasts. Because I'm sure it's not forever.
But I mean, if... Like...
Well, it doesn't just give you a bonus to.
Because, like,
Disguise?
you said that if Brim goes on stage...
First
or
level
if he
illusory
looks on
disguise
stage
spell.
and
Okay,
he fucks up, it could be taken as an insult.
No,
Right?
no. That's why I'm going to dedicate myself. I'm going to memorize everything. I'm going to say everything perfectly.
Yeah, you shut the fuck up. But yeah, no, this is where, like...
No, this is a terrible idea, but I want to see it through.
Is Dumbskulls going full theater mode right now? Are we doing this?
I hope so.
Oh god.
It's
I love this
it's
so much.
possible. I'm
But-
gonna need to talk to y'all off stream to see what you're going to particularly do, because this is not how I thought you were gonna meet Mache, but I am all for it. So, we're gonna stop here because it's getting late for Josh and everyone else.
Requiem. Thank you.
Yes. So we're gonna stop here. We're gonna
So the
go
illusion
around,
does only last an hour, just so you know.
which if
That's
you can
most
get
of a
if
show.
if you can get killed off within the first 2 acts, you're good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
any good Shakespeare play.
Yeah. So, I want to thank everyone for showing up. Thank you everyone who donated. So that was Boredom and Honest for $1 each. We did get the message from Boredom, but it's another rap verse. Requiems, do you want to do this?
Judging by how bad it went last time, yeah.
Sure. Okay, go ahead.
I don't have the lyrics. Where is it?
It's in general.
It's in the general. If you scroll up a little bit.
Oh. Stop fucking rapping. Stop. Okay, stop.
Boom.
You need a beat to rap. What are you talking
You need a beat, my
guy. You need a beat, my dude.
Assistance, one step from lashing out. This doesn't fucking make any sense. God damn it.
So, can't you see I'm easily bothered by persistence? One step from lashing out at you, you want in to get under my skin and call yourself a friend.
Okay, but why
I
is
got
there a
more
slash there?
friends than you. What do I do?
The slash indicates the end of the line. It shouldn't go, want you want in. So persistent.
That is the end. You literally just left a pause there.
No,
That's
there's
what it's
like,
meant to indicate. It's a
what?
pause. It's a pause between lyrics.
So Boredom, please editorialize your lyrics before you piss off Requiems once again. So
No,
getting at
it's not pissing off. It's more of me misunderstanding or not getting the flow of how this should go.
it takes a bit to read the flow. I agree, but going from top of the order, Josh, where can we find you?
Hello. Hi. My name is Josh. You can find me on Twitter at American_Josh. You find me on Twitch at Real American Josh. You can find me on I was trying to think of like the most obscure social media thing I may have an account on.
Plus.
The Epic Games Store.
You can find me on Game Informer's website. My name on there is American Josh because I was like 12 and I forgot the M or whatever. So it's American Josh without the M in it. You find me there, and more importantly, just go follow Magic Abridged, where I'm on like just a bunch of streams these days, because I do Thursdays now.
Nice.
And yeah, and I'm also currently trying to figure out how Aegis is handling all of this nonsense that's happening. Because they do not have a frame of reference.
Adventure's getting fucking crazy.
They don't have any frame of reference when it comes to trying to get a gift for someone romantic.
That'll be interesting. Then Soups, can you do yours and Bucko's?
Hi, I'm Soups. You can find me on Twitter at SuperNinja5506, and you can find my channel on Twitter at Magic Abridged. You can find the Twitch stream on Twitch at Magic Abridged also. And me wife is Boko. You can find her on Twitter at BokoEC, or on YouTube. The stream archives she does, I think, are under Eye Candy Productions, and then her stream is The Dark Boko.
Yep. Okay. And Requiems, where can we find you?
You can find me at Requiems VA on Twitter, also on Twitch, and yeah, that's where you can find my deep voice ass doing just fucking everything, I guess.
Nice. And Ava, where can we find you, Hunt?
Follow me on Twitter at VoiceActorAva. You can watch me over on Twitch, also VoiceActorAva. And I make fun little videos for this channel called Dumbskulls right here. You're here. It's crazy. Wow.
And you can
episode 3.
I literally am looking at it right now.
It's really good. Sorry. And you can find me on Twitter and YouTube at Ezquieru. And you can find me here every Sunday night playing with these wonderful people of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And once again, I want to thank everyone for showing up, watching, and enjoying. And we will catch you all next time for more Dumbskulls. Have a great night.
Bye.
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 Bye.